Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Welcome, people. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Random Show with your host, Agostino Zinga. This is Random Show episode number 394, day 5 of 31. Day 5 of 31 marathon streams until the 6th of June. Wagwan people, how you doing? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Apologies for the delay, apologies for the lateness. I just finished doing an episode of Taz. I'm trying to do those every day too, so I should switch over very quickly. And in between, I had to do a little caca. I had to do a little doo-doo, a little caca. But I'm nice and caca'd out. I feel like 10 pounds lighter, and I'm ready to fucking rock with you people. Wagwan everybody in the stream chat. Wagwan everybody in the stream chat. Thank you for joining me. Day 5 of our marathon, 31 days of streaming. We are streaming every day on the Random Show channel. We are trying to hit 500 members by the end of that 31 days. So if you want to join as a member, if you want to give the membership, there's a link in the description down below. Click that and it's all self-explanatory. But we're trying to hit 500 members by the end of January. Not end of January, by the end of the fucking 31 days. So let's see if we can do that. If not, it's still going to be a fun ride. It's still going to be a cool ride. And I'm going to say that I achieved something at the end, because I don't really achieve a lot of things, right? I don't really achieve a lot of things. And this is going to be a great achievement when it does happen at the end. I've got faith that I'm going to stick with it. I've got faith that I'm going to do it. We're already 5 days in. We're already 5 days in, and we've got a lot more to go, but we're in it together. We're in it together. Big up in the stream chat. I appreciate all of you. Today's stream was mostly going to be Kill Tony. We're going to watch a bit of the Kill Tony episode that recently dropped, and we're also going to do a bit of other things here and there in between. It won't be super long. This won't be like a 4-hour stream, maybe about 2 hours or so. And then tomorrow, or later on today actually, when I wake up, I'll do a longer stream for you guys to make up for some of the time, because it's a bit late over here in the UK. But I thought, you know what, let's get it out in there, because we have to stream every day anyway. So we're here. We're going to do a little 2.5 probably stream, and then I'll do the rest of it later on when I wake up, obviously, over here. But let's just get into it, innit? Let's not waste any more time. Let's just crack on. Let's just crack on. Let's just crack on. Let's just crack on. So first thing to crack on about, as I'm sure some of you have heard because I covered it on Taz, this has been breaking news. Breaking news. Hailey Bailey claims DDG attacked her multiple times and gets a restraining order. So in short, this very tumultuous up and down relationship between DDG and Hailey Bailey has now come to another level. Has now gone to another level, because Hailey Bailey has accused DDG of being abusive. She's posted pictures of some of the abuse that she suffered from DDG, most of it being physical, marks on her arm. She showed she had a chipped tooth, that DDG allegedly smashed her face into the steering wheel when they were trying to put the kid in the car, and he was trying to take the kid back to his house and shit, which is kind of crazy if you think about it, doing all that in front of the child. Allegedly, there's allegedly text messages between DDG and Hailey, where DDG is sort of like, you know, calling her out for her alleged romantic link with Brent Fires, which she didn't deny, by the way. She never actually categorically denied she's not seeing Brent Fires, so I'm assuming that Brent Fires rumor is true. So DDG kind of, you know, getting at her for seeing Brent Fires or taking Brent Fires with her on holiday to look after the kid is a bit mad, especially considering the kid is so young, and a few other bits and bobs. So it's kind of a crazy situation, to be honest, all things concluded. I think public reputation wise, you know, in the court of public opinion, DDG is fucking cooked. Definitely, there's no denying that. But I think it's not going to be any different to how he's already perceived. So I don't think it should be that much of a difference. DDG was already not that well liked by a lot of people who like Hailey Bailey. They didn't really think he was a fit enough partner for her. They just didn't like him in general. I don't really know why. I didn't really look too deep into it. But DJ's never been really liked on social media for whatever reason. Maybe because people think he's corny. I don't really know. But he's not had the best reputation. In the last year and a half, I feel like he's kind of, you know, he's kind of fixed that reputation, and he's been a lot more well regarded on social. Just recently, the other day, he actually got a shout out from Drake live on stream with ADIN Ross. So I think people are starting to like his music more. That Pink Dreads track with Black Boy Max went crazy. Allegedly his album is actually pretty decent. So he's been trying slowly but surely to try and sort of fix his image and PR and reputation, and it's been working, I feel like. And even his streaming side of things, he's been doing really well on the streaming side. Before he was just doing a lot of vlogs, now he's doing a lot of live streams and a lot of desktop streams, and people seem to be liking it. So he's doing fairly good in that respect. I'm always seeing clips of him talking about how much money he makes and stuff, so he's doing pretty well. It's just unfortunate that in this type of situation, when you get accused by a baby mom of abuse like this is such a hard thing to shake. Even if it's not true, even if this has been embellished, even if this has been added some spice, some salt to it, this is a horrible accusation to have as a dude. It's horrible enough when it's a random girl. It's even worse when this person's the mother of your child and people now think that you're an abuser. But if we're being fair in this situation, and I have no dog in a race, I don't know these people, this isn't that surprising. I do remember because I'm severely online, I do remember there was a time when Ruby Rose accused DDG of being physically abusive. I'm not gonna lie, I do remember that being a thing. I do remember her saying that either DDG was still hollering at her when he was with Haley, or he was physically abusive, or maybe both. But I do remember that was a thing. So this isn't a new thing. This isn't out of the blue. He's got previous, you know. So it's looking kind of mad for this guy. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking kind of mad for him. It's looking kind of mad, but you know, hopefully they work it out. It's just a shame how things transpire. You go from being lovers, you know, to having this crazy relationship. You have a kid, and then quickly it turns sour, and now you are mortal enemies. Because this is the type of shit that you do to somebody that you really hate them. Because she has to know, you know, this is going to hurt him, and it's going to maybe damage or hurt his opportunity to see his child, and she doesn't give a fuck, you know. She's looking out for herself and the child. She doesn't care about him at all, which means that's pure hate, because, you know, he's involved in the kid's life. He's the fucking father. But it's got to a point where their relationship has been so strained, it's so fucked up, that this is where we're at. This is where we're at, where they're going to be fighting each other through the courts, through text messages, documents. For sure DDG's probably going to leak something himself. If I'm going to be honest, off the back of it, if I'm going to be honest, I think they're probably both abusive. I'm not going to lie. Considering how toxic these guys have been over the years, especially the short time they've been together, and they're really young as well, so, you know, all that shit going on, I wouldn't surprise me if they've both been physically abusive. But she was just smart to just take a picture of that shit. You know, she publicly, you know, put a lot of distance between him and her. She was smart not to say nothing on social media, by the way. He's out there ranting and raving about her, which is kind of looking like bullying. It's kind of looking like he's weaponizing his fan base. Even though he's just talking to his stream, he's just pouring out his heart, talking to his stream. It can be perceived as if he's like weaponizing his audience. But she's been keeping quiet. She hasn't said a single word. You know, she's been very, she's played it very well, to be fair, Hailey Bentley. Like, she's played it very well. And DDG's has been exploding on social. So, you know, given that people already don't like him, and given that she's been playing it very quiet, given his previous allegations of abuse that Ruby Rose floated out there before, it's looking a bit wild. And it's looking wild on Hailey Bailey too, because I'm pretty sure that time where Ruby Rose was alleging that DDG may have physically abused her in the past, I'm pretty sure she said that Hailey knew. Hailey knew about the abuse but turned a blind eye, which women always do, by the way. Women, I don't know why women with abusive partners do that. Whenever a guy has been abusive to a woman, like, for instance, like, it's very rarely will you find a rapist who doesn't have a family, you know, like a domestic abuser who doesn't have like loads of kids. For whatever reason, women don't seem to have, like, for a guy, I would imagine if a guy's like a raper, or rapist, sorry, or like a abuser of women and hits women, you'd think that'd be an automatic like red flag for a woman. Like, she'd never entertain a dude who's like abused kids, who's raped somebody, who's been physically abusive to women. You'd think a woman would just write him off. But for whatever reason, women love to like turn the blind eye to that sort of stuff, or look the other way, or say, oh, it's not gonna happen to me. It's like, bruh, why would you think that? Why would you think you're special? Why would you think if somebody's got like a track record of being abusive to women, why wouldn't you think you would be also on the list when your time comes around? Like, if anything, the only way to avoid it is just to not be with them. But for whatever reason, they do turn a blind eye. So there has to be a little bit of accountability here. A little bit, if you're Hailey Bailey, because Ruby Rose did warn you. She did warn you and say, look, this guy is no good, you know. This guy is no good. You turned a blind eye to it. You thought you could, you know, make the no good guy good, and then you turned out to be bad, allegedly. And again, like I said, there's two sides to this story. I'm sure this is not just what is being painted on here, but from what we see so far, for DDG, these pictures, they look fucking crazy, man. These pictures look fucking crazy. Like, when girls, you know, it's bad enough that girls already bruise really easily anyway. This could be anything, right? This could be him, like, stopping the girl from, like, pulling the kid out from the car when it's moving. This could be him stopping her from grabbing the wheel. This could be anything, right? Grabbing her arm. Unfortunately, girls bruise really easy, so you got to be careful. Keep your hands to yourself. She bruised really easily. That bruise looks fucking crazy. But the thing that looks so crazy is this chipped tooth. Like, how do you explain that? Like, how did she get that, you know? How do you rationalize your baby mom having a chipped tooth? Why does she have that? What happened? What could possibly excuse this? It's looking kind of pink for DDG, honestly. Oh yeah. And at the heart of it is a cute little baby. That's the real sad things about it, you know, these sort of things. At the heart of it is a cute little baby. But hey, what can you do? It is what it is. I guess they'll figure it out. Or maybe they won't. Maybe they won't figure it out. Let's quickly check out Academics TV update here. I want to see what people are saying regarding this whole thing. This is a throwback post featuring DDG talking about what? Haley having a golden mirage image. Let's see this. Or golden image or golden mirage. I'm not sure what this is about. Let's quickly check this out before we continue. Pick up Academics TV for this post. Let's see what I go on here. Come on, show me the thing if you can. Pick up everybody in the stream chat as well. Smash the like button, hit subscribe, all that good shit. We're going to be going for about 2 hours or something, so not super long this particular stream, but I will come back later to make up for the time. But thank you for joining anyway. We're on day 5 of our 31-day marathon. Day 5 of our 31-day marathon to hit 500 subscribers on this particular podcast, on this particular stream. 500 members actually. Click the link in the description down below if you want to become a member. Let me just check here. Throwback to when DDG saying Haley Bailey got a golden image. Okay, cool. Let's see what this is when he said, this is back in the day, right? So this is not recent. This is a throwback. Let's hear DDG talking about it. And again, me personally, I wasn't streaming about this sort of stuff. I wasn't talking about it until now. But when I did see this on my timeline, I did think at the time it was a bad idea. I don't think you could win when it comes to this sort of stuff. When it comes to fucking children and baby mothers and, you know, fucking visitation rights and shit and custody, you can't win that shit on the court of public opinion on the internet as a man. You have to deal with that shit in the courts. But I wonder if DDG didn't go straight to the courts to make sure he got his visitation rights and all that shit sorted out because he knew he did some fuck shit to her. And he knows if he went to court, that would all come out and then he wouldn't get anything. So maybe he was trying to deal with her on like a person-to-person thing to kind of avoid them going to court so that he wouldn't get really fucked over. Maybe that was the whole case. Who knows? But let's play this clip anyway.
Doing really good. I've been keeping my head down, just working, waking up every day, working, dealing with this shit on the same breath. Nobody will really know. And she got this fucking golden image that I've also protected. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna keep doing that because I'm a real nigga. But this shit is foul, bro. Like, if I want to come get my son, I should be able to get my son. Plain and simple. The shit that's said to me is so, if niggas heard it, it's...
I don't think it's that simple though, innit? You have to negotiate because at the end of the day, yes, you should be able to on paper get your son when you want to get your son. But let's be honest, the woman does have more rights than you, you know? She does have more rights than you. What she says kind of goes. Unless she's a crackhead or something, what she says kind of goes. So you have to kind of go into it with the mindset that she is the one giving you the time. You're not demanding the time. So, you know, maybe the way he went about it was the wrong way. I don't know. It's hard to say because I'm not there. I'm sure in person when somebody's kind of mocking you or patronizing you, or always also using your kid as some sort of manipulation thing, it can be hard to deal with in real time. So I'm sure it's probably a lot harder to deal with when you're in that moment. You know what I mean?
It's on some leave us alone type shit. I'm like, bro, like, now I can see if I like, no nigga in the world can tell me that I'm a deadbeat or a bad dad. No nigga in the world can ever say that to me. If my son can talk, he'll tell you my pops is the realest nigga ever. This nigga fuck with me. I wish I can be around him more. I don't get the chance to, bro. It's not cool. Like, it's like, all right, like I have never took my son out of the state before. Never been able to.
Yo, big up Andy Ward. Bro finally had a hit. Atrocious. That's fucking hilarious. Bro finally had a hit. That's fucking hilarious and really fucking diabolical. We're all going to hell, man.
I don't have permission. Like, it's like I have a fucking second mom. Like, I gotta ask my second mom, hey, can I take my son? Can I take our son somewhere? But if she want to get up and leave the country and leave the state, I get no say so whatsoever. I can't say one word.
That's how it works, man. That's how it works, unfortunately.
Because she tell me that she the primary parent. Like, it's like, bro, the shit not cool, bro.
Yeah, come on, man. That's how. Unfortunately, that's how it works. Unfortunately, that's how it works. So DDG's has learned a valuable lesson. Valuable lesson. I would imagine off the back of all this shit. Probably, you'd imagine. He's probably not gonna play with her anymore though, because he knows she means business. He's probably not gonna fuck around with her anymore, because he knows that Haley girl, although she looks very innocent and sweet, she was plotting. You know, she was plotting, and she got him back in the biggest way possible. So, oh, okay. What did MYRON say? MYRON, who's got beef with DDG, actually. What did he say about this situation? Former FBI agent MYRON Gaines, fresh and fit, who's beef with DDG, said he doesn't believe the allegations. Wow, okay. So MYRON's standing with DDG, even though him and DDG have beef. Okay, it's interesting.
Talked about DDG. Look, I make fun of DDG all the time. I think he's stupid. I think he's low IQ, but I don't think he's over here beating on his chick. And if he is, that's some pussy shit.
Yeah, he doesn't give
but,
vibes.
But he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't give me woman beater vibes, bro. To be honest with y'all, he does not give me woman beater vibes. And here's the thing: if he ain't smacked the shot of Ruby Rose,
what does that even mean? What does that even mean? How does a person have woman beating vibes? What does that mean? Huh? You can tell someone's a woman beater just by looking at them. I don't think it works that way, brother. I don't think it works that way. I really don't think it works that way. But anyway, I could be mistaken.
I doubt that he was smacked the shot of that chick. Because Ruby Rose is literally a thought, big thought. And someone, I think Zia told a story one time of how she like yanked this chain and like it ripped, and he didn't hit her after that. He wanted to, but he didn't. So if he could restrain himself there, DDG doesn't strike me as a woman beater. So
you got one anecdotal story that proves to you that DDG is not a woman beater because he restrained himself from hitting somebody because he snatched his chain. That's your evidence. That's meant to be a good thing for DDG. I don't know if this is the guy that I want in my corner. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm DDG, I don't think I want MYRON Gaines in my corner backing me up. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's making this shit worse.
Yeah, bro. I think she's probably making this shit up to take the kid from him. That's what I think, chat. Because I know that they've had this custody battle. She don't want him having a son like that. She's using that shit as leverage. So, despite the fact that I have my disagreements with DDG, I don't think he's a woman beater, and I hope he gets access to his son. You know what I mean? Because you need your son at the end of the day. And I'm not gonna fucking, kick him while he's down on this bullshit. Because I think that chick is lying, bro. Fuck that shit. Me and DDG can have our problems, but I hope he gets a son.
Okay, I guess that's somewhat admirable. But I don't see how somebody could have woman beater vibes, and I also don't see how one anecdotal story of a guy restraining himself from physically abusing somebody is evidence that they are not abusive. You have no idea. We have no idea what goes on between those people behind closed doors. One thing that is for sure, they have a very clearly, in my opinion, they have a very toxic relationship. She's also very toxic. She does a lot of gaslighting online. I remember she did that thing where she was like publicly calling out DDG for taking the kid, remember? And then she acted as if like DDG kidnapped the kid. Why have you got the... And then later on she apologized obviously on the internet, but it was too late. That sort of stuff. So they've clearly got a very toxic relationship. I don't know if it's possessive. I don't know if it's controlling. Whatever they've got going on is not the greatest. And unfortunately in this particular... Because I think this is not the last of it. But I think in this particular round, DDG lost. You know? She definitely won this round. I think they're going to continue going blow for blow, fucking hit for hit. It'd be nice if one of their parents stepped in it and kind of sorted this out as well on either side. If a grown-up stepped in and just sorted this, because these are children in it with a child they're raising, and they're going back and forth and trading blows against each other in public and hurting each other and essentially hurting their ability to kind of raise that kid together in a somewhat loving co-parent relationship. It would be helpful if like their parents stepped in and just solved this and just fucking worked and made them work it out. You know, they need to work it out. They need to, because Like, if it's going like this already and the kid isn't even 5 yet, imagine how it's gonna go later down the line.
Powerful bunch.
Pick up Asada Z's.
Turn up that new DDG so I can finally gain the courage to off myself. Can't wait for the next live action Little Mermaid. I'll be at the premiere with boxing gloves and a mouth guard.
Jesus Christ, Asada Z's. I do not co-sign that absolutely toxic message. Big up fucking big up Asada Z's. I do not co-sign that absolute toxicity of a message. Going to the Mermaid 2 premiere in full boxing gear is fucking crazy to me, but absolutely hilarious. Imagine someone actually does that as a prank. Imagine that her next movie, someone actually pulls up in full boxing gear actually and starts shadow boxing outside when she pulls up to the red carpet. That would be fucking hilarious. With like a DDG shirt on. Oh yeah, it would be hilarious and very very toxic. Very, very toxic. But big up Asada Z's. Let's continue on here. There's a post here featuring AKADEMIKS warning DDG of what would happen, which I played the other day as well on Taz. Let's play it for you guys.
If she can't paint you as a deadbeat dad, which you're not, she can't paint you as an irresponsible dad, which you're not, she can't paint you as a nigga who ain't working with her in parency, which you are working with her. I'm going to warn you this because I see you defended her here. The next step is for her to say, you were abusive. I want to be very clear. I don't give a fuck if it's Halle Bailey or it was goddamn Mother Teresa. These women they all have a game plan and a script. Trust. Now, maybe she takes a high road and says, you know what, I'm not going to continue to play this out on in social media. But the next thing she's going to say to you, I guarantee, you were verbal abusive. Oh, you used to do this or whatever. That's what gets the people on her side.
You know what's funny about his prediction? AKADEMIKS predicted today, I watched his stream earlier today. AKADEMIKS said that he's right. This was a few months ago. AKADEMIKS predicted what would happen. So he called it. He's now predicting this is not her last move. AKADEMIKS is predicting if this doesn't stick, Haley might then put out a story about DDG abusing their kid, Halo. Which would break him, to be fair, because he clearly loves that kid. If she put out a story about DDG, an allegation that he abused their child, that would be horrendous. But allegedly, that's what AKADEMIKS thinks the next movie is that she will do. If this story doesn't stick, if it doesn't do what she needs it to do, the story in terms of burying DDG's reputation, the next step is to say, yeah, he's abusive to the child. Honestly, how can a whirlwind romance go from that all the way to this? Aren't humans so interesting? That fascinates me. How you can go from legitimately being in love with each other, having a child, and then now you're doing this crazy shit.
You see, when you're a man, you can't play the crowd like how the woman can play the crowd. You got to stand up to the consequences. And she just tried, yo, why is my baby dad doing that? And I don't approve of it. And nobody bit. Don't ever think you have 18 years of this, my nigga. And unless you about to get back with her and go into whatever regime she wants you to get down with, her next attempt will not be as fluky. It won't be saying, oh, okay, nah.
We got the Back American in the stream chat too. You're fucking hilarious. Another relationship I don't want to be involved with. Fix it and leave us out of it. Yeah. It kind of reminds you of, like, do you remember the Blueface and fucking, what's the name, Krayshawn thing? Do you remember when they were all over our timeline and forcing us to be in their fucking group chat? Forcing us to be in their bedroom, forcing us to be just in and amongst their domestics. That was maybe one of the worst times to be on social, I'm not gonna lie. That time when Blueface and fucking Krayshawn were all over fucking the feed. They were just non-stop every day, omnipresent. That stuff was fucking infuriating. But in this situation, right, somebody said as well earlier about the court and getting documents and evidence and shit. I think in this situation, if I was DDG and I had, because I think there's two sides to this story. I don't believe everything that Haley said, or I believe there's an explanation for some of the stuff that's been said. But I do think if you had to ask me, gun to the back of my head, I think they'll probably both physically abuse each other, you know? But I just don't think, you know, what's his face? DDG took time to take pictures of his bruises or whatever it may be. I don't think he did that. I feel Haley did because she's smart and she wants to kind of, you know, get rid of that guy and bury him. So I understand that side of things. But a part of me thinks if I'm DDG, even if I've got texts and receipts and shit and evidence to show that everything that girl showed was taken out of context and made me to look bad and I don't think it's a good idea to do that anyway. Even if you've got evidence that disproves what somebody's saying to you as not true, I would definitely not even try to say anything because it's just not gonna work in your favor. Just take your licks, take your, you know, take your bruising and just keep it moving. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't tell a single soul about it because god damn it. Yeah, absolute mad situation for him. Let's continue, and we're gonna continue on to kill Tony.
He ain't bring the baby on. He brought the baby on the stream, and I the proof. It's gonna be this nigga has been mentally, verbally. Trust me, women like this don't stop. The only thing with this chick is that they look at her as a media darling.
Not gonna lie, the way Academics talks about women sometimes, it's giving incel rage, isn't it? He's writing what he's saying, but the tonality of his voice, you know, like the fucking screeching, the shit, like it's giving incel rage. Like he's had you can tell this guy's suffered in it when it comes to women. You can tell he's suffered. Then he got really famous and really rich really quickly, and then you know things kind of changed. But he's probably not having even had time to acclimatize and to wrap his head around how different his life has become, because now he's like famous and got money, because now he has access to women that he probably would have never even have look his way back in the day, but now they do, because you know he's the one paying for everything. It's pretty fucking crazy.
But trust me, she got the same tool set and the same bag of tricks. You've dodged this one, but you gotta wait for the bigger one she about to do. Talk about how you used to verbally abuse her. You were mad aggressive.
Yeah, DDG's fucked. Is that Claire Bailey with a chipped tooth? What? They're showing another. Hold on. Oh, they're showing Haley's got the same tooth. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Who knows what's going on? But Academics TV's doing a good job of running cover for DDG, though. To be fair, that's I guess that's one of the best things about DDG being a streamer. There's a whole streamer community of people online, especially on Twitter, that don't really fuck with Haley and love DDG more. So I guess he's probably going to be getting equal amounts of love and hate on the webs. You'd imagine. I'd imagine the Shade Borough crew, the Shade Room crew, are probably ripping into him, but everyone else is probably trying to stand up for him. This is Aiden Ross and DDG reacting to the news live as they're shopping, doing a live stream, which is fucking hilarious, by the way.
Oh, fuck. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Don't even.
That can't even be real.
Fuck all that, bro. Fuck all that.
To be fair, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, those beanies are the best. I told you, those Charles Jeffrey Loverboy beanies are fucking hard as fuck, honestly. The grip they have on the streets is so fucking good. I need to get one. I think they're like £100. I think they're like £100. They're not that expensive, actually. For like a designer beanie anyway, I think they're pretty decent. Charles Jeffrey. Because how much are diesel hats? Diesel hats are quite expensive. Those icon ones that everyone wears. But I think they do a good job of these. I think they're like £130 or something. I think so. But the grip they have on the streets, the grip these fucking hats have on the fucking streets, wow. I've not seen this since back in the day when people had those fucking Prada beanies. Everyone's fucking got these fucking hats. They're just kind of silly and whatever. They had one a collaboration with Clash of Clans, but they got all different types of ones. Let me go on the website. I think they're about 100. I'm not too sure. Last time I checked, I think they're about 120, 130, which is, again, it's a lot of money, but it's decent for like a designer beanie. Yeah, so they've got the classic one with the ear flaps that you saw there. So there's a supersized chunky ear flaps beanie, 175. The ones that Aiden Ross and DDG are wearing in the different colors, they're about 150, 115. There's ones with chunky rabbit ears. There's ones. What's that one? How much is that one? 155. Those different ones. That's a pretty nice one too as well. Berserker one. They're quite cool. I quite like them. Big up Josie. Only a black man could pull that off. Looking fucking cool. Yeah, exactly. To be fair, it's funny you say that because they've got a grip on the streets. When I mean streets, I mean hip hop. Everybody in hip hop or like streetwear adjacent culture loves these hats. So yeah, I think you're right. I don't think I've seen Billie Eilish wear this. I've not seen Dua Lipa in one of these, you know? I've not seen Harry Styles wearing this just yet. only the blacks and the browns, but they're pretty nice. They're pretty cool little hats. Just a nice sort of fun thing to wear. Do you know what I mean? Instead of a regular beanie, you've got these like little exaggerated crazy hat things with flaps and ears, whatever going on. But they're kind of made for streamers and content creators, and it's like a content hat, isn't it? If you look at it, like you look at someone wearing that hat, you think they probably got a presence on social media. You know, they probably got a link tree. They probably post a lot. They probably got a TikTok, you know? you see somebody wearing this sort of hat down the street, you know they're a very active user on social media. They're not, they definitely have a digital footprint. Let's press play. Let's go back to this again. But is it me or does DDG look a little bit guilty? Again, I'm not reading too much into it. It's none of my business. This is all fucking kiddie stuff, relationship stuff. But doesn't DDG look a little bit guilty? A little bit. He's a little bit guilty when the camera pans to him. He looks a little bit guilty. Like someone says, "Oh, like, what? I did what? What did they say? What? Like, no way, really?" Like, he looks a little bit guilty here.
Real. Fuck all that, bro. Fuck all that.
But that can't even be real. That's the thing.
But don't even. But
that can't be real.
We talked about last night.
It's
fuck
real.
All that. Let me say something. It's not.
Look at the cameraman. Look at the cameraman. That's the cameraman. DG's cameraman stressing, rubbing his head extra hard. He's thinking, "Fuck, my job, man. My fucking job. I just bought a car on finance. I just moved into a new crib. DDG's cameraman is sweating."
I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person. It's a good human being.
To be fair, I respect Adin Ross for standing for his friend. He doesn't know any of the details that went on, but I do respect Adin Ross for standing 10 tones with his friend. Do you know what I mean? Like I said earlier, this is like, if only a comedian could do this to one of their friends. They don't, because they love to fucking throw each other under the bus. But you didn't see a single comedian do this for any of their friends when they got cancelled. So it's kind of cool to see Adin Ross standing up for his boy live on stream as the news is breaking that TMZ are reporting that he fucking physically abused his fucking kid. It's kind of crazy.
But I don't.
But hey, bro, we
not physically abuse his kid. Physically abuse his fucking baby mom. Not the kid. Baby mom.
Stream, bro.
Come on, like I gotta be.
Just don't do it, bro. Come here. Don't even make no fuck all that. That's my real friend. We're not gonna do no false shit to ruin this stream. He's a great human being. He does a lot for a lot of people. He's a man. He's a father, and we're gonna respect him. We're gonna love him. WD.
What? We're gonna respect him as a man and a father because what? He's a man and a father. Okay, cool. I guess. Respect all the men and the fathers in the stream chat.
DDG, and fuck anyone who got anything to say.
Fuck the fake narratives, my nigga. Stop.
I don't know, man. He's got a restraining order. He's currently trying to fight for custody of his child. I don't think it's very smart for your friends to get on stream and say, basically, fuck you. You're not really helping DDG's case, you know? If anything, they should have all just moved on and ignored that. You're not really helping his case by saying, fuck the baby mum, you know? He's trying to see his kid, isn't he?
Stop the bullshit. We don't want to hear that shit, bro. That shit is fake.
Listen to R. Kelly. Okay.
That's a great pause. This is a great pause for Jack Donaghy Jr.'s fucking post. Big up Jack Donaghy Jr. I want to fight all of those guys at the same time. I give myself 90% chance of beating all their ass. This is a great pause for that. Big up Jack Donaghy Jr. You're a legend. I want to fight all these guys at the same time. It's just a fucking... It's just like a rage on the inside with these type of people, isn't it? And it's even wilder when you think like they're all like what maximum? They're probably like 25 maximum in terms of age, and they're like all multi-millionaires. It's fucking hilarious, man. The world is so fucking funny right now. Anyway, thoughts and prayers to DDG, innit? Thoughts and prayers to DGG, man. He is cooked. Continuing on, let's quickly go onto the Reddit. What we missed on the fucking Fire and the Kid Reddit. Let's check out the Fire and the Kid Reddit quickly. What did we miss? Coach Schaub. We see this one before? Coach Schaub, did you watch this one? I think you already did watch this, didn't we? Yeah, we did watch this one. This one he's trying to play baseball with his kid, catch, whatever, I don't know, coaching his kids, and he looks very, very unathletic. Let's press play on that one. Is he left-handed, or is that what you meant to do in baseball? By the way, I forgot to mention that. Is Brendan left-handed, or is that what you meant to do? Are you meant to try and catch it with like your other hand and then throw with your dominant, with your like throwing hand? What's it meant to do in baseball? Like if I'm right-handed, am I meant to catch it with my? I'm meant to wear the mitt on my right hand, or should I have it the other way around? Is that how it works? I'm assuming yeah, because if you're right-handed, You want to throw in it. So I'm assuming he's doing it the right way. There you go. Oh, big up Grown Baby Golf. Catch with left. Okay, cool. Always catch with left. Okay. Mitt goes on the offhand. Okay, cool. Big Jen doing you. Okay, cool. If you're right-handed, you throw with your right. Okay, cool. Mick, come on, man. I'm from London. I'm from the UK. We don't play fucking baseball. I'm sorry, brother. We don't play baseball. I don't think I've ever played baseball in my life. We play rounders. That's not like baseball. You catch the ball with your hand. You don't wear fucking mitts and shit. I don't play baseball, bro. I've never played baseball a day in my life. I don't think we have a baseball park, field, whatever in this fucking area. But yeah, no baseball here. Rounders at most. Rounders with like a cylindrical bat. It's more. It hasn't got the bot. It's like more of like a cone shaped rounders bat. It's a bit weird. But yeah, rounders is kind of similar to baseball. It's like the English version of baseball, I guess. Let's scroll on. What's this one? El Tigre is in for a rough ride and his teenage. Okay, this is quite. This is funny too. I love this one actually. I play this. Let's play it again. This is really good actually. This is me. POV. You just went 0 for 4 at the plate with 4 strikeouts.
You don't give a shit, then we'll call it a day now, son. I'll quit the $400 lesson. I'll quit buying you all the new shit, the brand new fighting necklace, the brand new Evo shield bullshit. Just tell me where I went wrong as a damn father. This shit means something to me, son.
I think everyone's heard that line from a very overbearing helicopter fucking sports parent, innit? That this thing means something to me.
Something to me, son.
I feel like everyone's heard that.
This shit means something to me, son. Shit means something to me, son. If it don't mean nothing to you, we'll call it a day now. I'll sit down and shut the up.
Fucking hell, man. That kind of parenting, man, honestly, so fucking bad. And it rarely works, by the way. It rarely works. That kind of parenting rarely fucking works. It really does. Oh, yeah. Let's go on. Let's move on from here. Bare minimum baseball dad catching highlights. Oh, we see this.
The games in practice are the.
Yeah, this is another good one too. We saw this already before, but let's just play it again. Why not?
The games in practice are the bare minimum. Everyone's doing practice and games. It's the bare minimum. So whatever, let's say there's 10 million kids playing baseball. So whatever.
That leg up thing is so fucking funny, man. I don't think I've even seen him throw a kick for the entirety of his UFC career. Did Brendan throw a single kick? I don't think he did he? I don't think Brendan threw a single kick during the entirety of his fucking professional UFC career, heavyweight career. But look at how high he got his leg up for this. To avoid some fucking 9-year-old throwing the ball at his leg because I guess Brendan's, scared it might bruise him or hurt. Like, bro, it's not that deep, man. Just put your leg down, man. Let the ball hit your fucking thigh. It's not that deep, bro. He's moving his leg out of the way as if he's getting fucking pitched by some fucking, elite fucking baller for the Mets or something. It's like, come on, bro. It's like you're playing with children. Like, it's not gonna hurt that much, really. Or maybe it does. I don't know. I don't play baseball. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's the bare minimum. So whatever, let's say there's 10 million kids playing baseball. All of them are going to practice playing games. If you want to get to where the fuck you want to go, we're going to have to do way more than this.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Is that true? Big up KP. Have you heard that Asmongold has become the #1 political streamer above Hassan? Really? I know his clips. I see his clips sometimes on randomly on my YouTube. They're on hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. His clips, fucking crazy. He pumps out a lot of fucking content, man. To be fair, he's a very dirty, disgusting human being. But when it comes to churning out content, he's a fucking animal. So I'm not surprised. But yeah, I didn't know. To be fair, I didn't know people go to him for politics. I'm not gonna lie. I just thought he just does like a lot of culture. I guess that is politics nowadays, isn't it? When you talk about the culture war shit, I guess that just counts as politics. But I didn't think people went to him for politics. I thought they just went to him for just general internet news stuff. But that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick, man. Hard work pays off, man. Asmongold puts in a lot of work. I know he's got editors that help him with the clips, but I feel like every day he puts out like fucking 17 different clips of himself on his stream. He's always streaming. Obviously he lives like shit and whatever. He looks like shit, but when it comes to the work, he's top drawer when it comes to that sort of stuff. So I'm not surprised. Obviously, Hassan's going through a little bit of a bad time recently, isn't it? People seem to be not liking Hassan Piker too much. But yeah.
You're not even remotely close.
Right.
This practice. We're talking about practice. All these idiots practice.
Yeah.
All these kids.
Yeah.
What? It's sports. Tighten the fuck up.
There is no doubt the other parents hate him, innit? There's no doubt in it. There's no doubt that the other baseball parents fucking hate him. Like, he must walk around like he's like Billy Big Balls, you know? They must absolutely despise him. Like, they really do. There is no fucking doubt that they hate this kid. They probably love Tiger, you know? Tiger's probably really good with their kids. They've formed a good bond, a friendship, whatever. They probably love Joanna. She probably goes there and always got good funny chat and shit. She's always looking fabulous. They're talking about her outfits and how good her tits look and shit. But I'm pretty sure the other parents hate Brendan in it. You know it. You know they must hate, especially as a former like athlete. He's already got that ego, and he gets like involved too much with the coaching, and the coaches can't really do what they want to do because he's always around and he's kind of overbearing, whispering instructions to his kid while the coach is trying to coach. Nightmare. We got Gentleman Jr. The coach is actively wondering if he can hit Brendan with the bat. Exactly. Coiler, you'd think that you'd think that, but I bet he's cold and awkward in real life too, low key shy. Yeah, I can imagine that. But that's what I mean. I think they hate that attitude. But he's probably low key shy, but also a little bit like, you know, walks around with his chest up as if like, yeah, I'm a former athlete. I know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do. I mean, like, this is normal to me. I was doing this in my sleep, type of thing. Like, always trying to show people off or show people up and stuff. So I think that's also part of it. But yeah, Quadra's definitely right. I'd imagine he probably is like that in real life. Anyway, let's move on. Joe Rogan's special is one of the greatest ever, according to the wall on the wall of fame of his own comedy bar. That's hilarious, by the way. But yeah, don't blame him. I guess it is what it is. His own club. The most fabricated story ever told, part 3. What's this about? Okay, let's say this. Oh, I love. To be fair, I love this studio from fucking Theo. This old studio he had with the fucking backdrop, that Simpsons fucking backdrop thing, where he had all the different comedians in the LA stand-up scene drawn as Simpsons characters. I thought this was fucking cool, man. I really love this. I really love this. One of my favorite backdrops from Theo. Let's see this one. The most fabricated story ever told, part 3.
I was not ready for like those big theater casinos, and they were like, "Dude, we got this opportunity. It's Hard Rock Casino out in Oklahoma."
Oh yeah.
And it's like whatever, fucking 3,000 people. Dude, this. 3 days before, my brother calls me. He's like, "Yo, son, it's sold out."
It's totally made up.
I'm like, "No fucking way."
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, I'm hyped. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do with the money, all this stuff. So we get there, and I see a line and I'm like, a few hundred people.
Not a chance.
Oh damn, this thing's fucking. This is gonna be popping. This is gonna be so sick.
Wrong.
It's Oklahoma, tornado. There's a tornado warning.
It's a total fabrication.
People running.
Pure fiction.
Get to the cars leaving.
Wrong.
And the show was supposed to start at 7.
Bro. Look at the screen. Look at Krista Stefano's face. He knows that nigga's lying. He knows that nigga is lying. So you sold out a show, and then when your show was about to start, there was a hurricane, and the people that you saw in the queue started running away from the venue that you were about to perform in because of a hurricane that was so bad it was making them run to their cars. Yet you went and still performed, and this hurricane didn't shut down the club, it didn't shut down the street. It's just a hurricane that made people... What? Look at Chris Stefano's face. Look at him. He knows he's lying. He knows. That guy's full of fucking shit. He knows. That's such a weird lie. Hurricane. Huh? Okay. What a weird cope, by the way. What a strange cope. I guess he's lying about it because he still may be feeling weird that he didn't... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Strange fucking lie. Let's continue the video.
And so there's tornado warning. So I'm like, oh fuck, man. Well, hopefully they delay it. So I'm in the back in the green room, and the guy who owns all the things,
We got you.
He goes, hey man, so I'm not gonna be here for
The guy who owns all the things. So you got all these weird. So I guess that's one of the telltale signs. I know this because of DSP. One of the telltale signs of like a pathological liar is unnecessary details. So this story had a lot of unnecessary specific details, and then all of a sudden, one of the main parts of the story, which is a guy that owns the place, I'm assuming. This part of the story, there's no details on who the person is. The guy that owns everything. You'd imagine that would be a detail you'd want to remember or tell because it kind of adds to the validity of your story, maybe makes it more interesting. But suddenly you don't know the person's name. You remember the fucking people running away from the venue because of a hurricane. You remember your brother telling you sold out, and you think about how you're going to spend the money, which is another weird thing, by the way. I don't think people think that way, really, normal people. Do you instantly go to, oh yeah, I can't wait to spend the money, or are you excited about doing the show? Whatever. Yeah, strange detail to admit.
for your show, so I'm gonna give you a check now. I'm like, oh, no doubt, man. So I get it, and it's sold out.
It's big numbers.
So I open it up, and it's not what I thought.
It never happened.
I go, dude. So it says sold out. So I think there's a mistake here. Does that come later? He goes, is that a fact?
Not a chance.
I go, yeah, man. It's in front of the communes. I go, yeah, man. He goes, no problem. Hey, I'll tell you what. Why don't we go to my office and talk there so we don't talk in front of your friend's business? I go, oh, yeah, no problem.
It's an urban legend that never happened.
I go to the office. He has a cowboy hat on. He puts a cowboy hat on.
Not a chance.
He goes, here's the problem. You didn't sell out. He goes, nobody knows who you are.
You were correct. It's fact.
I go, excuse me? He goes, nobody knows who you are. And I go, well, it says sold out. He goes, this thing is not sold out.
It happened.
It's not even close.
This one took place.
He goes, you got two things working against.
Okay, yeah, so definitely this is the truth. This is the truth, yeah, for sure. This is definitely something we could definitely believe.
Sooners are playing. That's religion around here.
Pure fiction.
So Sooners are playing. Ain't nobody coming to your show over the Sooners. Yeah. And then he goes, and then also you had that tornado. That ain't helping either, Pop.
Not a chance.
I go, oh yeah, no doubt, dude.
And then also nobody knows who you are.
But he goes, in L.A., New York, I'm sure you do fine. Here, nobody know who you are. Yeah, yeah, you keep saying that, dude. Yeah. But it said sold out online. He goes, yeah, we do that to comp the regulars who want tickets to the show. I go, 2,000 tickets? He goes, this thing wasn't moving. We had to do something.
A similar story occurred in the state of New Jersey about 20 years ago.
Wow. So I go, well, I go, dude, look out there. There's like 18 people in the crowd, dude. This is a giant fucking theater. And he goes, here's the other thing you're dealing with. We on Native American time. So I got to start on time.
It's a total fabrication.
I go, dude, I can't go out there for 18 people.
Yeah.
I go, just bring them in the back. I'll do the fucking show in the green room, dude. Please don't make me go out there.
Yeah.
Also, I believe this to be true. And this is another reason why he quit stand-up comedy. He doesn't get it. Like, you go and if 18 people come to your show and you've got it's a capacity of 2,000, you go and perform for the 18 people. That's what you do as a professional. That's what you do when you're really about it. You take the fucking lickings, you take the embarrassment, you take the shame of it all, and you go and perform. You go and put on a show for those 18 people that came. Because those 18 people are actually some of your diehard fans. The ones that put up with a fucking hurricane warning. The ones who bought the ticket. The ones who still turned up. Because buying a ticket is half of it. You still got to show up on the day. They showed up on the day. They put up with a hurricane warning. You know what I mean? They went, whatever. They sat there. Because some people leave as well. If there's not a lot of people in the room, they'll leave because they feel uncomfortable. They sat through it. Put on a shocking show. He's telling the owner, no, I can't perform. It's too embarrassing. There's only 18 people there. This is the reason why he quit stand-up. He couldn't handle performing in clubs where there was no one there. Because his ego tells him that he should be selling out places. He should have a massive following. It's like, bro, that's not how it works. You have to build that shit from the ground up. And it sometimes doesn't even work in the end. But yeah, this bit I believe. This bit I definitely believe. This sounds something Brennan would do.
He goes, I'll tell you what you can do. He puts the cowboy on.
Pure fiction.
You can go out there and give him hell of a show. That's what you can do.
Yeah.
I go, yeah, no doubt, man. Fucking what? And he goes, you do well, I'm going to have you back. Tell you that. Maybe we'll have you back a few years.
Yeah.
Dude,
Did you eat it in front of the 18 people or was fine?
We got you.
So as my openers on stage, from the tornado, people start coming in, but it still wasn't like good.
No way that'd be good.
My feelings are hurt. Nobody know who you are.
Nobody know who you are.
He kept saying that.
By the way, I love how he avoided answering Chris Stefano's question. So Stefano asked him, how did your show go, though? He didn't really answer the question. So he definitely ate some shit. He didn't really answer the question. He just spoke about, oh yeah, it filled out a bit after my opener came on. It's like, bro, I asked you how the show went. Did you actually do well? Did you still give them a show? Did you still fucking crush? No, you probably didn't.
Nobody knew who you are.
Dude, that'd be a t-shirt I'd wear. Nobody know who you are. With your face on it.
Is it possible this story is...
That's brilliant. I'd fucking wear that. Now, that's some merch that I would fucking wear. Nobody knows who you are. That I would fucking wear the fuck out of that shit. That's actually really fucking cool. We got the person that made that. That's fucking brilliant. Oh my god. Big up Koila. He should have put this out at the special. It's almost a 25-minute story. Big up Koila. Big up Black American. But they booked the show. They would know not to book a show with a game scheduled, right? Yeah, to be fair though, I think that's true. I think a lot of venue promoters, a lot of venue owners, will say those type of things to sort of like appease or to just make you feel better if the show hasn't gone well. Like I put on shows where like not a lot of people turned up, and sometimes, you know, promoters or no venue managers, venue owners will say that to you. Don't worry, there was a West Ham game on today, there was this, there was that, cricket, you know what I mean? There's all these type of things to make you not feel so bad. But in general, like, it doesn't really matter. There's always something going on, you know what I mean? You just have to promote your event. You just have to push as much as possible to get people to come. And unfortunately, promoting events like that, it's just not a guarantee. It doesn't matter how much work you put into it, how much promo. Sometimes people just don't show up, you know? It's the hardest thing ever to get people to leave their homes anyway, in general. I think it's even hard. It's actually, I would die on the hill that it's actually harder to make people leave their homes than it is to buy tickets. Because I'm a good example of it. I buy tickets all the fucking time for raves and concerts and shit. I never end up turning up to go. I just can't be bothered on a day. So I'm sure I'm not the only person that does that. But to get people to actually leave their home and to go and fucking attend your event, that takes a lot. You know what I mean? That takes them, that takes a lot of effort. That also takes a lot of connection and shit. They have to really fucking fuck with you and shit. And that doesn't really tend to happen these days, you know? But yeah, funny guy, man. Funny guy. Like, there's a kernel of truth in that story. Like, the second half of that story is definitely true, but I think the first part is 100% fabricated. But I could be wrong. Shane discusses Austin's comedy assassin. What's this?
You
really? Shane, listen to this.
You hired him to do. He's an assassin. Now you're upset. He did some assassination shit.
So it's you two versus the Nighthawks.
Big up the person who in the stream chat was ragging on that Nighthawks documentary. I think everyone, right? I was the only person, as per usual, that was saying that documentary might be decent. I think the majority of the stream chat was saying that Nighthawks, Austin comedy documentary shit. People were saying it was going to be shit, right? I think the majority of people in the stream chat were hating it, and it seems like Shane Gillis agrees with you. Let's hear him rip into this documentary. The trailer, anyway, at least, that came out the other day.
Did the Nighthawks doc drop yet?
No, I don't know. I don't think it's dropped.
I gotta get my hands on the Nighthawks doc.
I can't wait. I think it's coming out soon.
It's gonna be so good,
dude. It's gonna be huge for the scene.
I don't think people understand what it's like to be an Austin comic.
Hold on. Doesn't Shane Gillis live in Austin? Or am I bugging? For those of you who watch Matt and Shane's My Secret podcast more than I do, I tune in from time to time. But doesn't Shane actually live in Austin? Or am I bugging out? Please tell me in the stream chat. Am I bugging? Or does Shane? Don't they both live in Austin? I love how much they're ragging on the Austin scene and ragging on the fucking comedy mothership. I love it, man. I love it. It's partly jokes and also serious. They hate how much they hate how much that club gets glazed, and the comedy and the Austin scene does as well in general. I fucking love it. Andy Ward, Jamal Asian. Why they felt sorry for him. Big up Chris Mack. Shane is joking. He's being sarcastic. Yeah, I know that, but does he live in Austin or does he not? Big up Chris Mack. Okay, cool. He does live in Austin. Big up Jack Tony Jr. He visits Austin. He's got a place in Austin, but there's no evidence to support that he lives there. Okay, cool. So he probably does what Theo does, isn't it? No, sorry. Theo's got a place in the other place in, is it Houston, right? Doesn't Theo have a place in Houston, not Austin, I think. So yeah, I think a bunch of them are visiting from time to time. I guess you can do that pretty easily these days. Let's continue.
No, I mean it's
just
not,
like, wait, what is? I don't even know what Nighthawks is.
You don't know the Nighthawks documentary?
You are a Nighthawk.
Oh,
yeah,
my bad. I know what it is now.
You're just a killer that haunts at night, dude.
So funny.
You're an assassin.
Yeah. Just making history, bro, in like the most unique situation.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
That we need to be more vocal about how fucking gay that is.
I think we've been well. Then they.
To be fair, it is kind of GAY. And the thing is about it is that you should have that reaction. If you're an actual comic, if you're an actual stand-up, you should be a little bit embarrassed and a little bit cringed out by the fucking documentary or by any piece of media that's created to try and like encapsulate, describe, record a scene that you're a part of. It should be you should feel kind of a little bit ugh. You know, that should be your instant reaction. But nowadays, because all these comedians are such like fame whores, they're so addicted to clout. You know, they're gonna run to that sort of thing. They're gonna wanna be involved. They're gonna wanna put their name alongside it. They're gonna wanna be referred to or referred as a fucking Austin comic, all this sort of shit. But this should be what Shane Gillis is doing should be how comedians actually respond to these type of things. Really.
They tricked us and folded us into a promo.
That's pretty funny.
Because we were going like Nighthawks, and they cut it. And it was very funny. It was very.
Yeah, Chris Mack, what's that? Matt and Shane both moved to Austin for tax purposes. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Big up Joe from MMA. He said Nashville. I'm assuming that's where you said Theo lives. Coiler, as if they needed to be put on the higher pedestal. Exactly. The last thing these guys needed was the documentary about themselves. That's the last thing they needed, especially in Austin, especially with about the mothership and Joe and all this sort of stuff. I wonder if that documentary will have an interview with Joe talking about the fucking wonders of Austin and how free it is and shit. That'd be hilarious.
It was a very funny edit. Yeah, I think it comes
I appreciate them trying to make something. I'm not criticizing the guys themselves. I'm just talking about discussing comedy like that.
Yeah, being
makes me not want to do comedy.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows what it's like to fucking be an assassin.
Nate Marshall and Matt McCusker are in it.
What?
You guys are
Nighthawks. You guys are in it.
You guys are Nighthawks.
When the hell did I get in there?
Yeah, I had no idea. I mean, it makes sense though. We are Nighthawks.
Well, now I want to be a Nighthawk.
So let me actually. I want to see it again. What was it? I want to see it one more time. Was it Nighthawk? Right there you go. Comedy trailer. Let's see if I can find it again. Oh, there it is. Yes, right here. There you go. It's right there. Nighthawks. Actually, let's check the fucking version on the fucking Reddit. That's just on the player, innit? Pick up the Kill Tony Reddit. Let's check this version because this is just going to be the regular play that we can watch without playing the other thing.
Yeah, Austin's great. We love it here.
Austin is great.
I've gained 4 pounds. I've got AIDS, and
people forget that Ari's like 50, isn't it? He's nearly approaching his 60s, isn't it? Ari, right? How old is Ari Shafir? Ari Shafir. Age. He's like 60, isn't it? Or something, right? 51. Okay, cool. He's Rogan's. Oh no, he's younger than Rogan. I thought he's Rogan's age. Wow, he's 51, you know. He looks a lot older in that clip though, by the way. I thought he was like 60 something. Okay, cool. Big up Ari Shafir. Let's continue. Go up to the beginning again. This is the Nighthawks trailer that Shane was ragging on.
yeah, Austin's great. We love it here.
Austin is great.
I've gained 4 pounds. I've got AIDS, and I met Joe Rogan.
I share Joe's idea to like make this into a scene, but it takes the 4-year comics moving here instead of New York and LA, and then 10 years going by.
We started in Texas, and then one of the biggest clubs in the world came to us.
The moment somebody makes it outside of the mothership club, that'll change the whole scene again.
I encourage people to come in and go to.
It is kind of gay, isn't it? It is kind of gay. I get what Shane Gillis is saying. Honestly, watching it back again a second time, I get it. If you're an actual comedian, this will make you barf, innit? This is gonna make you vomit in your mouth. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, why must they be so douchey? Why must they be so fucking yucky and cringy and self-absorbed? What is this, bro? What is this? But I'm still gonna watch it anyway, just for the meme, just for the jokes.
To all the rooms.
East Austin, Sunset, Vulcan, Black Rabbit, Creek.
Did we say mothership even?
Oh, we didn't even say mothership.
Because you lose your chops fast in this business. Faster than you can believe.
You know who that is?
Yeah, it's Joe Rogan.
It's not Joe Rogan, that's Ron White.
Are you gonna stop fucking me, bitch?
I feel like in this scene, it's like a big Tarantino movie almost, like a big ensemble cast.
Tony Hinchcliffe, Brian Simpson, William Montgomery, Hans Kim. This guy doing a crab walk 35 miles an hour across the stage, back and forth, moving stuff around.
See something you like?
You know, Cam Patterson.
Cam Patterson!
White hoes my favorite hoe besides black women.
Yeah, I like blacks too.
Well, you can't say it like that. You can't
What do
say
you
it
mean?
like that.
What are you talking
You
about?
can't say I like blacks. Like, you gotta say I like black women. Or like...
I like coloreds? Can I say that?
Colors is way worse.
You get a shot, you get an opportunity, and it's how you seize that opportunity that makes you who you are, and you write your own legend.
We're writing our own legends, we're writing our own stories.
Got to go through the grind.
Have you ever seen this?
No. I don't watch movies.
Honestly, comedians are fucking hilarious, man. They're really funny, man. Especially just Americans.
Powerful bunch.
Big up Sada Z's, appreciate it, bro.
One of my fave stories of Joe is when Brooke and Bobby said they walked in on him intensely writing jokes in the corner of a quiet green room. That's a real Nighthawk assassin.
And it was really awkward. They didn't know what to do. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that story. Like he was writing them, and the way he told it was really funny. Because he was trying to not be like funny and not trying to be insulting, but it still came across like you could definitely picture Joe like seriously, frantically fucking writing jokes as he's fucking doing squats and push-ups and shit, thinking that's how you get funny, really concentrating. And then there goes Bobby doing 20-year-old material, you know what I mean? There goes Bobby doing the same material that he did when he was on fucking Mad TV on fucking stage, you know what I mean? Just not giving a single fuck. Oh my god, man, this is so good. Uncle Lazar, Uncle Laser is that guy with the mullet, isn't it? Actually, is that the guy with the mullet with the fucking with the mullet? If I'm not mistaken, didn't my girl Kat Baker do a thing with him? I think so. I think Kat Baker might have interviewed him. I think when she went over there, actually, I think Kat Baker might have went over there for something. I forgot what she went over there for. I remember I was talking to her about it, but I think she might have interviewed him. I think so. But I haven't really seen much of his comedy. I don't really know what he's about, to be fair. That guy. Let's continue on. But big up them, and big up Shane Gillis for being one of the few people that can laugh at himself and take the piss out of his other fellow comedians and shit, friends and whatever. And they don't seem to be able to have any level of self-deprecation. To be fair, I didn't see Tony Hinchcliffe in that documentary. I wonder if he's gonna be featured in it. He should be anyway, because he's like the main guy over there in Austin Allegedly. So yeah, I think so. But yeah, let's go over to Kill Tony anyway. That's the main part of the show. Let's switch over to Kill Tony. Big up everybody in the stream chat, appreciate you. Big up everybody in the stream chat, appreciate you. Let's get into Kill Tony. Kill Tony episode number 718, featuring James McCann and Kim CONGDON. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Please press play.
Coming to you live from the Comedy Mothership here in Austin, Texas, for a brand new episode of Kill Tony. Get up for Tony Hinchcliffe! Who's ready for the best fucking night of their lives, huh? Yippee! Make some noise for Red Band, everybody. Hello. And how about one more time for the best damn band in the land, huh? Come on. Fernando Castillo, Raul Vallejo, Carlos Sosa, Michael Gonzalez, Nachos Belgrande, Chorizo, Chalupa, Huevos Rancheros. We got the great Matt Muelling on the electric guitar tonight. Lacking vitamin D.
Speaking of D, on the bass guitar, that is indeed D Madness, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, what a show we have lined up for you guys on this beautiful Monday evening. Before we get started, here's a little bit more from the amazing sponsors that made it all possible.
Fast forward the ads.
Through on the clutch for me when the entire world was against me immediately after a specific event at Madison Square Garden that I did last year. I don't bring it up very often, but I'm bringing it up now because a lot of people canceled that night. A lot of people wanted to stay away, and these two comedy fucking warriors are like, let's go. Throw me in. I'm down for you, even when it's dark. I'm down to play with Tony Hinchcliffe. And they are back here with huge projects selling out around the country. Two of my favorite comedians in the world. Two of the best guests in Kill Tony history, including the first round.
Big up Shades Cal. Safe walk, Shades Cal. Safe walk. Keep your head on the swivel. Keep your head on the swivel, Shades Cal. We got you.
Regular ever on this show. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for James McCann and Kim Congdon. Yes. Kim,
I don't know much about Kim Congdon's comedy. I don't know who James McCann is. I'm not gonna lie. Don't know who James McCann is. Don't know much about Kim Congdon's comedy. So I'm eager to see what we're gonna be in for.
A seat there, James. Come over here. Sit right here, James. Come over here. There they are. Two of the best. James McCann is back. Many people saying a frontrunner for Guest of the Year 2025.
Yeah, there's a lot of fellow autistic men out there.
Oh, he's Australian. Okay, cool. Big up Christmas. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's Australian. Big up. Oh, he's Aussie. Should be funny then. James McCann is Shane's Australian friend. Okay, cool. He was there to promote his special a month ago. Okay, cool.
Looking after their own. Very proud. It's great to be back.
They love James McCann. He's doing his first ever.
Big up Coiler. Is that all she's known for? Is that all she's known for? Kim Sucks dated Louis. Am I bugging, or didn't Kim Congdon have like a popular podcast at one point about dating or like fucking or something? Am I bugging out? Do you guys remember? Didn't she have like a really popular podcast at one point? It was like a girl, like she did it with another girl, or am I thinking of somebody else? I swear she had some sort of popular pod. No, I'm thinking about another girl. Sorry, I'm thinking about who's that really? Who's the? I don't know. This is a weird description, but these two women who went on Rogan one time. One's got a really squeaky voice, and they have a show about dating or something. And I think they might be loosely associated with Legion of Skanks. I forgot their names.
American tour.
Oh, is that Wineshank? Yeah. Wineshank, Kim Congdon, yeah, okay, yeah. Is that the show? Do you remember Sarah Wineshank? Let's see, who's that? Sarah. It's a girl that's got like a really squeaky voice, I think, a very streaky voice. Was it her, Sarah Wineshank? I don't know. I'm not sure if it's this one. I'm not really too sure if it's her, to be fair. Is this the one? Sarah? They're both. Okay, so they're not funny, yeah. Actually, let me check out. I want to see what her comedy is. Let me see what Sarah Wineshank's comedy is saying. Before we go into the fucking Congdon, I want to see our comedy too. Let's just do that. Let's just quickly check what the stand-up is saying. Let's see. Sarah Wineshank, comedian and writer. She's got a podcast called Shank Podcast. Let's see what her comedy's saying. Let's go on her pinned post. Kiss on my forehead. Kiss my own forehead.
Wish they could suck their own dick.
What does it?
Some dudes wish they could suck their own dick. I relate because I wish I could kiss my own forehead. Thank you. Some dudes wish they...
Wow, is that a bit? Okay, cool. That's a bit, I guess. Let's see another stand-up bit of hers. This one here, I think it's a stand-up bit. Let's see this one.
If I vibe is postpartum, but I haven't had kids. But I kind of need to decide whether or not I want to have kids because I'm running out of time to have a super hot maternity photo shoot. The modern maternity photo shoot is about your rack at peak performance. It's about letting your gut hang out and telling the world that you raw. And I need that. Like, I need to be in a floral crown next to a lamb, and the expression on my face will be like, what even is The vibe is postpartum, but I...
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Okay, one more from her. One more from her. Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that? One more, let's see. One more clip of her doing stand-up. One more her doing stand-up. There we go.
I'm single because the last man I dated kissed me goodbye before he left for VR war. He was waiting to find out where he was going to be deployed. It was the living room. I'm single.
Pick up God's favorite. Like her fit. Yeah, I bet you like her fit. I bet you like her fit, God's favorite. I like her fit. Honestly, this fucking stream chat, man. You people are fucking shameless. I like her fit. I bet you do. I bet you like her fit. Honestly, this is horrendous, man. Let's see Kim CONGDON's one. I want to see what her comedy's saying. Let's see what she's saying comedy-wise. There's Kim CONGDON. Let's check out. Let's check out. She's 34. Shit. She's lived the life, innit? She's lived the life, bro. She's only 34, you know. She's lived the life, then. She's lived the fucking life. Bless her heart. Let's see what her comedy's saying. I don't know what she... I'm assuming it's the same sort of thing, right? She's talking about fucking and stuff. Let's see what her comedy's saying. Has she got any bits on her profile? Does she got any bits? Any bits here? Any bits? Do we have anything? Nope. No bits. Huh. She's got not one bit of her doing... This all podcasts. Look. Interesting, that, isn't it? There's not a single one of her... Yeah, there we go. Is it a stand-up bit? That's not a video, though. Wow, there's not one of her doing... This. Maybe there's this one. No bits? Wow, nothing. She's not got a single post here with her doing comedy. I wonder why. Not a single thing. Everything she's sitting down on the podcast, talking into a microphone. There we go. Okay, that's a picture though. Wow. She's okay. I think she's keeping that behind a paywall or something. There's not a single bit here I can see of her doing comedy. I'm scrolling. I can't see nothing. Not one thing of her on stage. Okay, this is a picture for the lads. For the lads on there who are checking it out. I'm sure some of you guys will be happy about this one. The ones who are the fans of Kim CONGDON. I'm sure you're happy about this pic here. For the lads and the ladies, who knows, who are into this sort of stuff. But there's not a single picture of her doing stand-up. Not a single post of her doing stand-up. I'm still scrolling. Is that on purpose then? I'm assuming that's on purpose. I'm assuming that must be on purpose. She doesn't like to have... Wow. Brendan's got more stand-up material online than she does. Not a single post. Interesting. Okay. Okay, check tag. Okay, check tag stuff. Okay, pick up. Let's see tagged. Let's see tagged. No. Oh, there we go. Is that not? That's a picture. Not picture again. Picture. That's a picture slideshow, right? That's not video. That's a full picture slideshow. Yeah. Wow, man. There's pictures of her on stage, but there's no videos of her doing material. I guess she doesn't like people taking pictures of her. There's people take pictures of her, of course. These are recent, right? This from April 25th of her, the mothership. But there's pictures of her, but there's no videos. Fair play. Okay, I guess we'll have to see her material on Kill Tony then. I guess we'll have to hear some of her zingers and her jokes on Kill Tony, but we won't get nothing. Interesting. Interesting.
That's right, Tony.
Get tickets.
Why we're doing Georgia? We're doing other places too. 11 dates.
Is one of the best comedians around here at the Mothership and all around the world. Part of the Shane Gillis Philly somehow mafia, even though you're from Australia. He found you. He takes you around doing arenas all around the world.
Yes, he was so good to me at first. I thought at some point he's going to try and fuck me, and he never did.
That's true.
He never did. He hasn't. He's actually a good man.
That's how I always felt about Rogan. I'm still waiting for it at some point. I've always been waiting. I'm like, one day there's got to be a reason here.
I'm not gonna lie. The way Tony Hinchcliffe said it, he sounded like he's looking forward to it. It didn't sound like a joke. The way Tony Hinchcliffe said it sounded like he's kind of disappointed that Rogan hasn't offered or hasn't requested, hasn't asked politely if they can fuck, you know? Tony sounds kind of disappointed.
I mean, I know I'm good. I know he sees me work hard, but at any point he's just going to grab me by my waist and do whatever he wants with me. And it never happened.
The extra detail. The extra detail.
You guys are like, it can't be blowjobs forever.
You son of
Kim?
a bitch.
Get your mind out of the Bronx.
No. No. I did not invite you here to make jokes like that, Kim.
Hello.
Kim Congdon, the first ever regular in Kill Tony history. Writing in...
Oh, really? Is that true? Fuck, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Performing a new minute every week 12 fucking years ago. Back when barely anyone was watching. And now you're a legend. Doing Brea and Oxnard, May 14th, May 15th, KimCongdon.com, the Kim Congdon Takeover. So you guys know all about the show. You guys are veterans of the game. Over 200 human innocent souls signed up for the opportunity to get pulled out of this bucket tonight. I'm going to let this fucking little red band fucking stunt man pull the first name. This little fat boy. Hell yeah. And like that, it has begun. While they go wrangle that comedian, when I pull their name, they get 60 seconds. You know their time is up and you hear the sound of a kitten. That means they have to wrap it up then, or else they bring out the angry West Hollywood bear, which interrupts them, and then I conduct an interview, and then we all talk to them together. The whole thing's improvised. Anything can happen. Are you guys ready to start tonight's fucking show? Great. Your first comedian doing an uninterrupted minute tonight is one of our favorite old-time, good old fucking golden ticket winners. This guy, a legend. Used to be a fucking fraudster on the streets, and now regularly doing spots with me on the road, with the Killers of Kill Tony, with his own things, with Cam Patterson, always working. It is America's favorite uncle. Make some noise. This is a new minute from David Jolly, everybody. Here we go.
How y'all doing tonight, white people in Puerto Rico? Hell yeah. It's been 21 months since I had a drink. That's pretty fucking cool, right? Hell yeah, hell yeah. I had to do it cold turkey because I tried to do it like with the AA meetings at first. But every time I went to an AA meeting, I needed a fucking drink. Them people's lives be miserable as hell, you know what I mean? Like, God damn, do it already, bitch. Nobody gonna miss your ass. It got to the point where I started going to the meetings and I just spiked the coffee, you know what I mean? Get you back to your regular self, you know? Then he got
This is basically Cam Patterson's dad, isn't it? This is basically Cam Patterson, like 30 years.
so bad, I started coming to the meetings drunk as hell, you know? I started coming to the meetings drunk and they'll kick me out of the meetings. And I'm like, fuck, you can't keep me out of this AA meeting, man. I'm crying. It's a fucking cry for help right now, you know? You can't kick me out of this AA meeting. This isn't an AA meeting, it's a PTA meeting. All right, that ain't go as good as I thought it was going to go. Right? Hey, all right, that's my time. Thank you.
Fuck yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Surely there's someone they pull from the bucket has to be better than that. Fucking hell, Unc, that was garbaggio.
Yeah.
One of my favorite lines in all of comedy. That didn't go as well as I thought it.
Yeah, big up Sir Tony Sled. Zinga, you ever plan on putting on UK comics? Yeah, to be fair, I need to switch it up anyway. I'm probably gonna. I actually want to go to fucking We've got a club here in London called Backyard Comedy something. I actually want to go there one day. But I also need to do a lot of fucking UK stuff as well on here. Mix up a little bit. Start covering some UK fucking comedians on here and shit. Or some of their pods and stuff. Maybe get into that weeds of that. I'm just not really familiar or aware of what's going on. But I need to kind of plug in and see what I'll go. I'm sure I can find it online. But I definitely need to check it out.
Yeah. That'd be real, you know?
I love it. David, that was...
Big up Coda. That was worse than improv, yeah. That was worse than fucking BGL.
A new minute. This is true, huh? You've been sober for 21 months.
Yeah, well, it's like July 12th or something. I just had to figure a number out, and I can't count that well sometimes under pressure. So it's like 21, 22, some shit like that. You know
It
what
was
I'm saying?
Juneteenth.
It's been a...
Boom.
Nah, I was drunk.
I'll fuck the shit out of you, little bitch.
It's fuck on Juneteenth. Yeah.
What is a big day of celebration for you? When do you tend to be happy?
You know, I mean, every day I wake up and be happy, man, because I'm alive, man. You know, like, I got a good fucking life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do.
You feel me? Like, I'm doing real well. But
you used to be a real troublemaker. Does that side of you ever creep up? Do you ever like get the urge to like write a fake check or anything like that?
Well, not. See, the way what I do now is a lot of people don't know about this, but sometimes at night, me and Joe Rogan go dress up like Batman and beat the shit out of homeless people. So,
wow.
Yeah.
He's black man.
Yeah. We just beat
You're
the fuck out of
Robin.
homeless.
You're Robin, but it's spelled R-O-B-I-N apostrophe.
Yeah, you know how to spell it, motherfucker. That's good. That's fucking good. Yeah.
You're the Riddler with a hard R.
With a hard. It's got to be a hard R, you know? It ain't right without a hard R.
Absolutely.
Just like a hard dick. Ain't that right, Tony? Hey!
Whoa.
Okay, that was good. That was fucking good. That was fucking good. Look at their faces. Oh, that was good. Okay, let's go back. He got Tony there. That was good.
Without a hard R.
Absolutely.
Just like a hard dick. Ain't that right, Tony? Hey!
Whoa. I love both. We love both. What else is going on, David Jolly?
Shit, man, I was in Portland.
That was fucking brilliant. Oh, that was good.
This weekend, that was pretty fucking cool.
Portland.
Oh,
there you go.
Y'all understand what I'm saying?
That's a grocery store in his neighborhood.
Yeah, no, man. Portland, Oregon, that place is pretty cool, you know.
What's cool about it?
Shit, I was smoking weed walking down the road and shit. Just the police walked by, they ain't even bother me.
Wow.
Well, you were the first black man they had ever seen in Portland.
You're right. No, they seen Cam first. That's who shows it was, you know what I'm saying? I was number 2, but it was cool. I seen a crackhead smoking like a crack pipe right in front.
Oh, so no wonder they sound so similar. They actually hang out together. I wonder if they're from the same area of America or something.
Powerful
Or
bunch.
their relatives. Big up Asada Aziz.
Why does this feel so oddly racist? Tony gonna have him and Cam sing Sam Cooke. A change is gonna come next.
To be fair, I think this is a very American thing. You guys are kind of hacky with the racial stuff anyway, innit? Attractive women do comedy and all they talk about is how much they fuck or how much guys want to fuck them. You get an Asian person on stage and talk about Asian culture. I don't know why it's so hacky in America like that. Like, as soon as a black guy gets on there, it's all about him being a criminal and black stuff, and it's like, what? Like, doesn't he, like, huh? It's all this stereotypical shit. It's like so weird. I don't know why it is. You automatically go to that sort of stuff, you know, like illiteracy jokes. Maybe they're gonna mention a joke about fucking him not having a dad, being a shitty deadbeat, being a deadbeat dad. They're gonna mention something about fucking welfare. They're gonna mention something about fucking fish, grits and fish and shit, or whatever that nonsense is you have over there. Chicken wings, watermelons, lime. What's that thing called? Grape soda. Like, you guys, I don't know what it is about the stereotypical jokes, but Americans love that shit. I don't know why. It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. Like, name a single American comedian who doesn't talk about fucking and shit. especially if they're attractive. You can't just go on stage and tell jokes. It's always about fucking and sucking. It's like, God damn it, girl. I get it. You might enjoy it, but like, talk about something else at least. Be multi-dimensional.
Front of the courthouse, it was crazy. Because you know everything ain't legal out there.
Was there a mirror in front of you?
Hey, fuck you, Tony.
Yeah.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love you, man.
Coiler, now I'm hungry.
I know.
I went to Portland once, and it was the gayest homeless people I'd ever seen. I don't want to...
It wasn't a whole lot of homeless people, though. It wasn't that many where I was at. Like, right there by the club.
Fentanyl might have cleared them out.
Yeah, Portland's an absolute crazy fucking place.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad where I was at. I ain't really do no research, you know. I ain't really like drive around looking for crackheads and nothing, you know.
Fun fact about Portland, my agent told me this as a fun fact. He thought that I would find it interesting last week. He told me that there's a theater there that's that books comedians, that makes still to this day mandatory that you're vaccinated for COVID if you want to get into this theater. So you could sit around a bunch of people that get sick 5 times a year.
Yeah.
Actually, talking about chicken, have you guys seen this video? Quickly transition to this. Talking about chicken, have you guys seen this? Talking about chicken, have you guys seen this? I've just seen this actually on my timeline. Oh. One thing that you guys do, you know, full of stereotypes, but motherfuckers, the black people over there can cook some fucking chicken. Look at this. Look at this place. Look at this fucking place that, what's his name, that Keith Lee went and visited. Just look at this. Let me show you. Look at this place that Keith Lee visited. It looks fucking delicious. Look at this. Look at this fucking place. Keith Lee visited this place. Look at this. You motherfuckers are a bit stereotypical, a little bit hacky, but one thing y'all niggas can do over there is cook some fucking chicken. Let me play this. This is fucking amazing. Come on, load, you fucking cunts.
7 hours just to try this food. 3 hours on a plane, 4 hours in the car. In the back roads of South Carolina, feel like me and my family are currently in Columbia, South Carolina. And we traveled 7 hours just to try this food. 3 hours on a plane, 4 hours in the car. In the back roads of South Carolina, feel like 10 hours in the car. But I feel like I speak for everybody on the internet when I say when I saw these videos, I wanted to try this.
Best fried chicken in the world. Look at that. Look at how they fry it. Look at that frying technique. Look at that gizmo.
Popeyes can't do it. Churches can't do it. Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's, Zestos, Bernie's, whatever.
That's right. We here. So, in my opinion, is this the best fried chicken or fried fish that I've ever had? Let's find out. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. We spent absolutely nothing but 7 hours of travel time. When I say we in a residential area, we in somebody's neighborhood. He really in his backyard, but it looked like a backyard fish fry. He about to fry the grease up right now, super hot and fresh. So let's go find out together.
This is about to be the best thing right here, though. The dude Bernard, he got the best chicken. I've been sending it online for like a year.
Yeah, look at this.
I've been sending it to Keith. It's up.
Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Jesus Christ, bro. I'm getting hungry right now watching this. I'm getting fucking hungry.
No, let it go. Go ahead. Let it go in the grease.
I'm getting hungry, man. Woof, woof, woof.
I can't wait, boy.
Look at that. I need some of that. Fucking hell. Look at that.
It's fresh out the grease. I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't mean no harm.
Hear that crunch? You hear that crunch? Hear that crunch? Hear that crunch?
Okay. It's good.
Yeah, that looks good. That looks fucking good.
It's good as hell, actually.
That looks fucking good.
It's damn good. I ain't gonna lie. This is the best seasoned chicken I've ever had.
Wow.
It's Sunday right now. He knew he was coming on Friday. He probably started marinating this the second we start communicating.
Wow.
This got so much flavor, it don't even make no sense. If it's not buttermilk, I'd be very, very highly surprised. It's not salty. It's spicy. Even though it got a lot of salt on it, the balance of the hot honey with the salt, with the spice, really like, he did his thing. He got it. He got it. Was it worth the 3 hours? It was worth 3 hours.
It looks it. 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 It looks like it's worth it.
He been telling us to come for the last year and a half. He be messaging me at 3 o'clock in the morning, telling me to come here. Look.
Oh, God almighty. I would devour that. I would devour that.
I know what he did.
It ain't hype.
Oh, that's good. I know what he did, though.
What is
He got that grease super high, so it cooked the outside fast, but he don't let it sit in there long enough to get through all the way through the inside. Yeah.
Honestly.
Because it's juicy, too.
I would visit just for that. I would visit just for that. Honestly, I would visit. I would visit South Carolina just for that shit. I would leave my humble abode, travel all the way there just for that. That looks fucking delicious, man. So yeah, big up the niggas over there in America. You guys know what you're doing. Back to Kill Tony.
Yeah, but at least you feel like you did something.
I think I did that. The other thing, they have like what are they? The sign language lady. And I did a set in Portland with a sign language lady doing my set. And halfway through the set, she just crossed her arms and refused to communicate what I was saying to the deaf people.
It's very liberal there.
It's very liberal. I feel like the police in Portland lock their doors when they see black people.
What? Hey, the show, she was there on Saturday. As soon as I got on the stage, I was like, nigga, 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 nigga. She was doing all kind of shit with her hands.
Wow.
She just stopped at a point.
She was calling the police in sign language.
Basically that was going on.
Throwing up gang signs. Incredible.
Yeah.
All right, David. Well,
what do we think about Kim CONGDON's comedy so far? We went on her Instagram. We couldn't find a single clip of her doing stand-up. It seems like she purposely doesn't put any clips of herself doing stand-up on her Instagram or on her socials. You have to go and see her perform in person. What do we think so far about her little quips and her one-liners? She's not bad, you know, as they go. She's not horrible. There's been worse guests on here. At least she's actively taking part. I think it helps that she's an OG of Kill Tony, so she knows how the show goes. She's not just sitting there and being quiet. But she's not really that funny, is she? She's not really that funny in general. Like, you know, compared to the Australian dude. I know the show's only just started, but Australian dude, James McCann, I don't know much about him, but I can already tell he's a funny dude. He's already, you know, he's giving you the vibe. Like, he's going to get a bit loose later. He's going to get a couple of drinks in him. You can tell that James McCann guy is going to make you laugh. Kim CONGDON, not so much so far. So I wonder if they're not putting your clips up on your social is more of a reflection of her not being confident of her comedy, as opposed to, like, you know, making you want to go and see her. Because it's a weird thing, isn't it, for someone like her in that scene, like, to not have a single clip of herself doing stand-up. Interesting. Everyone's got clips of her themselves. She doesn't have any.
a way to get the show started. You did it. That was a new 50 seconds from David Jolly. And it has begun. There we go. All right, let me just say, we don't need to shake everybody's hand as we go off. It's good that you did it with David. You know David, but
There was an opportunity to do our cool black handshake together.
let's see it. Now I want to see it. Let's do it. Wow. Oh, shit. Wow. All right, David. There you go.
Appreciate it.
There you go. There he goes, everybody. David Jolly. All right. Oh, my God. You know what that sound means.
Hello, hello.
Means the lovely Heidi has arrived. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Old car horn indeed. All right, your first bucket pull, people. This is where it goes down. This is where stars are born and idiots are found. Anything can happen. This is Kill Tony. Your first bucket pull of the night is Joseph Paul Alampi, everybody. Joseph Paul Alampi. Here we go.
I would exterminate those bugs like I was in the party in the 1940s. For room and board, of course. That's a callback, okay. Let's give it a round of applause for Mary. Everybody, Mary! Mary! Oh, hi there. Oh, my God. This is a different sort of ship. Holy fuck, this guy.
What the fuck is going on? Look at the confusion. Look at the confusion on their faces. Look at the confusion. Look at the confusion. Look at the confusion. Oh my God. Stand-up comedy is such a weird field, isn't it? That guy is like spending money on the act, by the way. That guy's spending money. That guy's like investing in his comedy. I can't wait for the interview. If this guy, if I pray this guy is like a new comic, please don't tell me he's like a 10-year veteran. Please don't tell me he's been doing this character for like 12 years or something. Please God, just tell me it's like a dare or something, right? He lost a bet or something, please. Because what the fuck is this?
I'm Mary. Sometimes the aliens talk to me in my sleep or when I'm awake, etc., etc. And I'm all out of fucking tinfoil. Wait, go back on the X. Where's the X? I don't know. Is the X in my head? Did I take any X? Stop taking X. Because I think it's like in the psychic sphere or something. My grandson was also electrocuted. I was electrocuted. I'll break the fifth wall. I love you, Tony.
Wow. Wow. I don't think I've heard a boo before like that. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I've heard a boo from the audience like that.
Powerful bunch.
Pick up a disease.
I don't see race or color. Is that Tyler Perry?
That's a better joke than what he did. Oh my God, that's actually a better joke than everything that he did. Exactly. That's actually a better joke than that entire fucking set. Oh my God. I don't think I've heard people boo on Kill Tony. Honestly, I've heard crickets, but I don't think I've heard an audible boo from the audience. That is crazy.
My grandson was also electrocuted. I was electrocuted. I'll break the fifth wall. I love you, Tony.
Wow, shockingly.
Fucking hell. I got one more time that boo. That boo was clear. That boo was clear.
The fifth wall. I love you, Tony.
Wow, shockingly, unbelievably, incredibly, unbelievably, shockingly bad. I mean, just, wow, nothing. Kim Congdon.
Dude, when he came out, I swear to God, I thought it was Roseanne and she finally got dementia.
That...
He looks like the dude from that movie Split.
It's Adam Gay.
Okay, Red Band. Maybe put that fucking mic down permanently. Lock it up. Lock it up.
All right.
Okay.
You know in Back to the Future where Michael J. Fox plays to his parents' generation? Your kids are going to love that. You're not ready for it yet. But that's 20 years' time. I'm doing the most charitable read I can, friend. I'm
20 years time.
I am so intrigued by how bad that was, wow. Joseph Paula Lampe. How long have you... Over here, Joseph. Look right at me. How long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
Please don't tell me long.
About a year. 2 years.
About a year.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank fucking God. I didn't want him to say he's been doing it for like 10 years or something. Like, thank God. Thank fucking God. That would make me really depressed. Like you've been dedicating 10 years. I would have thought you've been dedicating 10 years to that shit. 2 years is even too long, but at least it's not 10.
Did you prepare anything? It seemed like that was very improvised. What do you have written down?
Yeah, exactly. Big up Jack Donahue Jr. 2 years is too many. Exactly. Yeah, true. It's still too much to be doing this character because he bought the props. Like that's a thing that he does. Like he probably crushes in his town, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he crushes in his town. I don't know. I love how they get freaked out by these guys. Like they're so odd. Like even the comedians are odd people. They get freaked out by the fucking open micers. It's such a different world, isn't it? That's what I want to see actually. Fuck the documentary Nighthawks on the established comedians running Austin and shit. Do a fucking documentary on the unhinged people that go to open mics. Because that would be a real eye-opener. To see the type of people that go to open mics. The ones who go to open mics for fucking shelter because they don't know where to live. And they go to hang out, to go get free drinks and shit. the ones who are recovering addicts, the ones who are fucking schizophrenic, the ones who've got BPD, like the ones who are just like chasing a dream that's never gonna materialize. I want to see that. Forget the fucking established comedians. Let's do open mic fucking documentary. That would be fucking awesome.
Down on your hand there. I love talking to you now. This like real guy that's like, fuck, I fucked up. There's some dude in a wig that just like fucking bomb.
People talking about Kim Condon's looks, about she's looking rough. Who said this here? Pick up Shades, because she's been looking rough for years. I don't think it's fair, to be fair, to Kim Condon. I think this is typical, isn't it? She works in nightclubs, essentially. She's a young, like, she's only 34. I know she looks a lot older than what she does look like, unfortunately. Let's actually go back to her profile. Let's go back to her recent pictures tagged, right? What's one of her? This is one of her. This is what we're watching right now, isn't it? This is her at Kill Tony. This is her at Kill Tony, right? So, you know, she's doing her thing. I don't know. What's another picture of her? There's her performing at the place where Brendan performed for the TFATK live show. I think it's hard to look sharp and to look on it when you've been performing in clubs all your life, isn't it? No? What do you guys think? Will you cut her a little bit of grace because she performs in nightclubs all the time and she's up at ungodly hours, probably drinking, doing drugs, just being up. Forget even if you're sober, being up all night at ungodly hours and not sleeping a lot is gonna make you look a lot rougher than what you probably need to look like. So maybe she's not looking as sprightly as she maybe looked when she first got into the scene, but it's no surprise really, you know? That's kind of the price you pay for living this sort of lifestyle. It's a little bit, you know, it can be a little bit destructive, I'd imagine, you know? I'd imagine, but you know, maybe I'm being a bit too charitable. I don't know. I've got a little sympathy because I've tried it when I was DJing a lot, and it's not. Trust me, it's not fun. It's not fun being out all the time like that. It definitely takes its toll on you. So maybe that's why she's, you know. But again, what did she look like before though? I don't think she looked that much. Maybe I'm. I don't really know much about her, to be fair. But I don't think she looks that different, to be fair. Does she look that different, really? Does she look really that different? I don't think she does. What do you guys think? Think about someone like Nikki Glazer, the amount of effort that she puts into the comments. Commendable, yeah, true, good point. It's the drugs, alcohol that are being ran through by the gang. Big up what's that? Fenderman. Do you think she's ran through? Do you think I don't know. I don't think I would disagree. I don't think girls of that level are gonna be ran through. Maybe the ones up and coming, maybe. But I think if you're like let's say, for lack of a better term, if you're like an established comic within that scene, you're probably gonna be a little bit more hesitant to be ran through. You're not gonna allow yourself to be fucked by like random comedy guys. It's probably not gonna be good for you in terms of how people look at you and shit. You know? Maybe, I don't know. Does that make sense, or is it the opposite? Or do you think the established girls are like sucking and fucking everyone because it's just fun and because they're all comics hanging out in the same place? Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Let's continue on.
Bombed, man. I love it. No,
it must
cool.
be crazy to bomb in a moo-moo.
Big up God's favorite. Yeah, she's ran through. She has a show called Guys We Fucked. Touche, God's favorite. Touche.
I'm a cuckoo in a moo-moo.
Okay, so you still
big up Coiler. If Luis J. Gomez nuts in you, it's a downhill. Yeah, that's not a body you're gonna be proud of, innit? You should be proud of anyway if you're a girl.
Definitely had nothing prepared.
I do.
Like, I feel like if I put that dress and a wig on any other dude in this room, they'd be like so much funnier than you, right?
That's all right.
Did you?
But they didn't, Tony. It's like abstract art. A 4-year-old could do that, but they didn't. He's out here taking chances.
That is true. That's a
now, tonight, it was not a good one.
Very positive. Very positive analysis of what just happened here.
Yeah, but this is like one of those chances where you fuck a hooker with no condom and get a disease, you know?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that Kim Condon, please, girl, please.
So let's just, Joseph, stick with me over here. Okay. Over here, Joseph. All right. You ready? So you've been doing it
powerful bunch.
Yo, big up JU for
big
life.
Big up 5 for day 5.5.
We out here. Big up JU for life. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. You're a legend. Appreciate you.
me a joke that you prepared for tonight, like something that you would do, like that where you're like, oh, all I have to do is say this like this, and this will work. What was something that you had in your head, on your hand, written, any?
Oh, big up Koila, Natalie, yeah, Natalie Cuomo. Big up everybody in the stream chat. Those of you who are more familiar with Kim CONGDON and Natalie Cuomo, who's funny if you had to choose? Gun to your head. Those of you in the stream chat who are more familiar with Kim CONGDON's comedy, who would you say is funnier out of Kim CONGDON and Natalie Cuomo? Who's funnier?
Anything. What do you got there? Because you didn't do any of that on your hand, did you? Oh my God, you have so much shit.
Cat.
You have writing all over
cat.
your hand and you did nothing. You said, wow, look, there's a band.
Can I read one?
No. Let Joseph fucking say. What do you think the best joke that
I just have stories or whatever, like Cat Piss Girl.
What does that mean?
So Cat Piss Girl, I didn't have sex. I still haven't sex.
Everyone's saying Kim is funnier than Natalie Cuomo, yeah? Okay, cool. Kim, I'd say just pull Koila, I'd say just pull the trigger. You're fucking stupid, man. I'd say just pull the trigger. Kim CONGDON, Cuomo's insufferable. Fair play.
Right now I have sex. So I didn't have sex for like 2 years. And I moved to Tampa. And so I was, I was talking to this girl outside for like a half hour, and I believe she was intoxicated.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Okay, sorry.
You're so desperate for a laugh that like somebody sneezing in the crowd throws you off. Like, oh, is that a laugh? You're like pausing for shit. There's nothing happening here. You have to hit something for it to be funny.
So we went up to her room to fuck. She starts blowing me. Except the smell of ammonia made my dick go soft. And that was it.
That was your
she had a pile of
That's
shit.
your fucking 1 year in the game. That's your number one go-to. No real fucking.
Wow, they fucking hard.
Okay, who said it in the stream chat? I think Jack Donny Jr. I think you're right, mate. I think Jack Johnny Jr. You're right. Jack Donny, you're fucking right. I think 2 years is too long. He's 2 years in the game, and this is how funny. This is what he's got in terms of funnies. Tony Hinchcliffe is right. 2 years in the game, and this is what you got. Jesus Christ.
Joseph Paul Lampy. Oh my God. How old are you?
50.
And look at the depression. Look how sad they are. You see what I mean about comedy, which I love. It's full of stand-up comedy is full of degenerates, right? They're all kind of social misfits. You look at some of these guys, and you think if they weren't stand-up comedians, like you'd struggle to think of what jobs they'd be doing, right? Working. They fucking need this. They need this. This is their only thing they could probably do. And they're probably used to seeing some of the most degenerate people out there in the world, right? Who go to comedy clubs and hang out and tell jokes. But at some points, that's why I love Kill Tony. Some freaks appear on this show that stun people who are surrounded by freaks as a full-time job. Look at their faces. Look at how depressed they are. Look at the depressed shock and realization when the guy said he's 50. Like, you're 50 and you're doing this with your life. You're 50 and you're spending your time, your precious time left on this planet, doing this horrible redemption of fucking Madden, Doubtfire shit. Like, what the fuck is going on right now? They look so sad. They look so concerned. He's literally gagged them. I fucking love it.
What? Yeah. Is that not a wig? I thought that was a wig you're wearing. Oh my God! It's Gary Busey. Oh my God!
I did not expect that.
Wow! For all of you 7-year-olds listening,
He looks like Bruce Willis now.
I look like what?
Wow!
Bruce?
You're not really 50. You're not really 50, are you?
Huh? I'm sorry?
Are you really 50? You're not 50.
Drink lots of water. Listen to your grandmother. Eat your vegetables.
But you've got huge, full lips.
To be fair, he does look 50. When he takes off the wig, he looks 50. I'm not gonna lie. No, maybe the bald head ages most guys, but when he took off the wig, you look at him, he does look 50. He looks like Rogan without TRT. You know, this is what Rogan would look like if he wasn't on HGH, TRT, and other supplements that he takes. That looks like a 50-year-old man. It's just sad that he's spending his time doing this.
That's another one. Yeah, I was made fun of for having huge lips as a kid.
Okay, what's that joke?
You heard it.
Huge lips.
Okay, is that it?
Sorry, that was good. Kim CONGDON, that was good. Let's give her that. That was fucking good. Big up Kim CONGDON. That was a good line. I'm sorry, that was a good line.
Yeah, I was made fun of for having huge lips as a kid.
Okay, what's that joke?
You heard it.
You said.
No,
is that it? You just have setups for your jokes. Do you know that? You haven't finished.
They used to call me Blowjob Boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whoever called you Blowjob Boy should be the one signing up for the show.
Oh my God.
You see that? Because they're kind of funny. You're just repeating something that somebody called you once. Okay, what do you do for work, 50-year-old?
I got laid off.
Okay, what did you used to do?
I was a security guard. I was a personal trainer, a Tai Chi instructor. I think Red Band would benefit from me if you wanted.
How?
Because
personal trainer?
Yeah.
Is that what you're implying?
No, moo-moo.
I would love to train Red Band and help them out.
Okay.
Whatever.
Jesus, Joseph.
God damn.
Oh, God. Do you have any crazy life stories?
I was electrocuted.
Uh-huh. I believe that. I definitely believe that.
Eyebrows flew right off.
There you go. All right.
Oh,
He
It's RoboCop.
does look like powder.
Can we get a couple
if he
more
lost all his
references
powers.
from the 80s, please, Red Band? Can we get perhaps another Gary Busey or RoboCop reference? What do you got?
You guys!
There you go. All right. There it is. There we go. It's got a lot of energy tonight. Is there any redeeming quality about you whatsoever? You did nothing funny. I like that it's kind of charactery, but you did fucking nothing. You got electrocuted once, and people made fun of you. What else?
Well, you don't want to hear how I got electrocuted?
If it's interesting,
Yeah.
my guess is it was a fucking accident.
So I used to play outside of a deli, and they didn't ground.
I'm sorry. It's so funny. I used to play outside. Like, what? As opposed to playing where? Inside. Of course, that's how you're gonna get. How else are you gonna get electrocuted? Oh my God, man. Honestly, some of the people who killed Tony are fucking brilliant. I used to play outside.
Found the ice box, the ice machine. So I put my hand on the one pole and the other pole, and
That's it.
then I did it again.
That's the story of you getting electrocuted.
This is the hardest. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Fucking fuck me.
No, it's
fuck my ass.
Honestly, how can somebody have so many on paper? That experience of that story of not fucking for 2 years, finally hooking up with a lady, going back to her place, getting down to it, and then going soft because you smelled all the fucking cat litter, and you couldn't get hard anymore because it just smelled like fucking cat shit and cat piss. That should be a good, funny story to tell, right? You should be able to find a joke in that. You should be able to find the humor in that to make people fucking laugh, right? So goes the story of you getting electrocuted. Surely if you get electrocuted, that should be a funny story that you can tell. But somehow this guy has no ability to turn very interesting stories, very interesting events, very fucking crazy events in his life into funny jokes. He has no ability to do it. And these sound like real stories too.
Tony.
No. Stick with me.
Fuck me in the ass.
Stick with me, Joseph.
That's better.
No.
That's better. That's a character.
What about your big fucking blowjob lips? Did they ever make fun of your big blowjob lips? You have beautiful emerald eyes.
See, you said it there at the end. I have beautiful lips. That's it.
No, I said emerald eyes. I was going to do it as Mary, but you know what?
Shut the fuck up. Joseph Paul Alampi. There's something in there, man. I see it, right? You can kind of see it when he gets mad. You can kind of see it.
There might be a comedian inside of you.
Read another.
That's what you don't want to do, man. Come on, bro. You shouldn't be encouraging him to do. You should tell him to get on Indeed. You tell him to fucking set up a fucking LinkedIn. You shouldn't be telling him to do this because he's not gonna let go now. He's gonna keep going. This is bad advice, man.
Read another joke off your fucking hand.
Well, I went to an all.
You've been doing this a year. Hurry the fuck up.
Also, keep getting angry at Tony. That was great.
If a tree falls in the woods, doesn't make a sound if nobody's there. If I say the N-word in the woods, do ninjas start to fall out of the sky because, whatever the fuck I was.
Nothing makes any sense with you.
What?
I gotta get you out of here, Joseph. Jesus Christ.
Hold on, one more time. I want to hear that one more time. Hold on, let me see if I can find out where he's trying to go. What? If I say the N-word and no one's... What? Ninjas, what? One sec. I want to hear that one more time.
Also, keep getting angry at Tony. That was great.
If a tree falls in the woods, doesn't make a sound if nobody's there. If I say the N-word in the woods,
yeah,
do ninjas start to fall out of the sky because, whatever the fuck I was.
He should have said niggas. He should just went with it. He should just went with the niggas. Fuck it. Just say the N-word, man. Fuck it. Just go with niggas. Oh my God, what?
Nothing makes any sense with you. I gotta get you out of here, Joseph. Jesus Christ. You know what? I don't think you get a little joke about it. Joseph Paula Lampy. Maybe next time. Sign up again, Joseph. James, seriously, do not fucking fist bump everybody that comes out here. It's so annoying. Stop. It's fucking retarded. What are you, making friends? Are you networking here tonight?
It's a lonely city.
It's not. Another 3-word name coming at you. Ladies and gentlemen, another bucket pull. Clearly, fucking anything can happen. Clearly, this show is not produced at all.
Big up American, Black American. This reminds me of criticism of American Idol exploiting mentally ill people on TV. Do you think this is... To be fair, these are willing participants. I don't know if they're getting I guess that's still exploitation in it, to be fair. It's tough, isn't it? It's tough. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, isn't it? It's a tough one, because that guy's 50. There's got to be something wrong with you, innit? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing? I don't know. Let's just get entertained. Let's just watch it. Let's not think too much.
Hi there. This podcast is sponsored.
You think too much, you get
Close that.
Hold on, let's fast forward.
Why we love dogs, baby. Origins of this podcast were once your brand style. What if I need a...
By the way, in the meantime, we got about 10 minutes left. We've got about 10 minutes left, and I'm going to jet. Got about 10 minutes left. If you're still here, make sure you smash the like button down below, hit subscribe, get involved in the stream chat, leave a comment after the fact, and if you want, become a member. We're trying to hit 500 members by the end of the 31 days. We're on day 5 currently, so get involved. We've got about 10 minutes left.
And get help every day with tasks like enhancing product images, writing product descriptions.
Let's fast forward it. Don't want to watch an advert.
Support. Best shot at success.
I think.
Oh, by the way, what do we think? Do we think Joe's taking a piece from this show with it being hosted at the Comedy Mothership? What do we think in the stream chat? Do you think Joe charges them a fucking venue fee, higher fee, or whatever? Or do you think Joe's taking a piece? Does he get a percentage? Does he own a share of the Kill Tony? What do you think is going on? He's definitely taking a piece, isn't it? He's definitely taking a piece.
Make some noise for Isaac Kane Brown. Isaac Kane Brown.
I've been dating a girl recently with a pretty big red flag. I think it's Chinese or something. I'm not too sure.
Finally, a joke. Finally. Fucking hell. It sounds so refreshing when you hear a fucking regular joke in it. God damn it.
I've been thinking I should be in the UFC. The way I've been fighting these gay thoughts. I think it's going to come down to a decision. I think the black guy's going to win. I don't know.
Okay,
Have you guys ever noticed that veterans and trans people are a lot alike? Like, you don't have to ask them. They'll tell you about it. They have a hard time finding employment. And sometimes they kill themselves. Which is honestly just a burden off our shoulders.
Oh, hallelujah. 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 Thank you. Thank you, guy. Thank you, Bud Light guy. Thank you, Bud Light guy. That was such a refreshing check. Look at everybody. Look at Kim CONGDON. Look. Thank God. Funnies.
Wow. Isaac Kane Brown.
Finally, a normal comedian. Look, everyone cheering. Oh my God. They're less cheering that he's really funny, and also more so cheering that he's just not as bad as the previous guy. You know, it's like a relief. Like, thank God. Like, that guy was bombing everybody out. He was getting people depressed. He was making people rethink their life choices and shit. Oh, finally, someone that knows what they're doing.
Completely saging the room of Joseph Paul Alampi. 2 comedians, 6 names in total. Isaac Kane Brown, totally different guy. No wigs, no dresses, jokes. It's incredible what jokes do on this show.
Yes, sir.
How long you been doing stand-up, Isaac?
That's actually funny because usually, if you was to turn up to your friend's house in a wig and a dress, you're gonna get a reaction. They're gonna laugh, innit? They're gonna be crying laughing. Usually, any guy that turns up anywhere wearing a dress and a wig, you're gonna get some sort of reaction. Definitely laughing. But the fact that guy got no reaction is like, wow, bro. People could sense the unfunny from him, even though he had a costume that should be funny. People could sense he was just like not funny. But anyway, big up Bud Light guy. Let's focus on him. Bud Light guy.
Kane Brown.
A little over 2 years.
2 years. Where at?
Started in Illinois, Peoria.
Okay. A lot of greats from Peoria. Richard Pryor, Sam Kinison.
Yes, sir.
And Isaac Kane Brown. What do you do for work?
I sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
James McCann has entered the chat. That's some kind of like what? Can you, anybody?
It's it's a trading card game from Japan, but do you have to be in that store?
No, I kind of like buy them and then sell them on eBay.
You're a shark.
Yeah. I overcharge the shit out of them. It works out great.
Wow, there's a demand for that for Japanese playing cards.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. All right. What do you do for fun?
Honestly, I get really high and then walk through the park and get scared. That's kind of...
That's good. At least you're walking and being real. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's scary. There's a lot of people.
It is scary. What scares you? Just the idea of being seen and...
Oh, no, just like basic human interaction terrifies this shit out of me.
Do people say hi to you when you're at the park?
Yeah, I just walk fast.
Hell yeah. How old are you?
I'm 28.
Tony's kind of interested, isn't it? How are you single? Yo, Tony sees what he likes and he likes what he sees, isn't it? Tony's a looking and he's a liking. Tony, hey. How old are you? Are you living in Austin right now? Are you just visiting? Are you here for long? You got much on this week? Take off your t-shirt quickly just to see what's underneath there.
28. Absolutely. Selling Japanese cards, doing comedy, and being scared in the park. I love it. What's your love life like? Are you really dating?
Oh, Tony wants to fuck. Tony wants to fuck. Now he's getting uncomfortable. Look at his face. Now he's getting a little bit uncomfortable.
A girl that has red
I
flags.
am. I have recently started dating a girl that's been fun.
He made sure to say a girl. He made sure to he could sense the vibes. He made sure to say a girl. Right? He made sure he didn't want Tony to get any ideas.
Really dating a girl that has red flags.
I am. I have recently started dating
a girl
that's been fun. She's
Yeah.
very sweet.
How long have you been in this relationship?
4 months.
4 months. What does she do?
She's a dog groomer.
A dog groomer?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Tony's like, I can steal you. I can steal you from her. I got money. I've got a show. You want to do comedy? Tony's like, yeah, she's no competition. Tony's thinking to himself, she is no competition. I can steal you from her.
The eye contact's freaking me the fuck out. I can't. Ah, shit.
Yeah, look at Tony laughing. To be fair, that's true, Ryan Harty. That actually is Tim Dillon's type. Yeah, exactly. Ryan Harty knows that kid actually is Tim Dillon's type, to be fair.
He's acknowledging my eyes tonight. My emerald eyes, as Joseph Paul Lampe called them. Whatever the fuck that means.
Sunglasses on. They're so blue.
They are so blue. They are blue.
Oh, God.
Shockingly striking.
Jesus Christ, bro. Should we leave or something? Should we leave them alone? I feel like we're like encroaching on this. Like Tony's really he's liking, he's looking, isn't it? I think we should leave them alone. I feel like I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be watching this. He's really laying it on thick, isn't it?
Strikingly blue.
Yeah.
Dude, he is shaking like he just shot a buck.
Yeah. You think my eyes are scary now? Wait till you see me walking in the park at the
No.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna find out what park you go to.
No.
I thought you were about to say. I thought you were going to say something different. I thought you were going to say something way different. It doesn't matter. Let's just continue.
And I'm just gonna walk around waiting for you.
I hate every second of this.
This show's so crazy. What a fucking difference one bucket pool makes from the next, huh? This guy's just being honest up there, saying he's scared.
I don't know what to do with my hands, dude. Fuck.
Nobody really does.
If you figure it out, you let me know. It's,
Yeah. It is an interesting thing.
You can grab the stand. You can put them behind your back. You can.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, put them behind your back.
Oh, that's powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, right. All right, cool. Yeah, nice.
No one's rocking that one. I've been thinking about doing that.
Wait, what?
I've been thinking about doing all my jokes like this. Hey, everybody, I'm from Australia. You know, teacup over
That would be crazy.
This one, if you're a gay or a woman, that's an option.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm neither of those, but yeah, keep going.
All right.
Yeah.
You could also hold the microphone.
Subtly sending messages across, isn't it? He's subtly sending messages. I'm not either of those. Subconsciously sending, not very not so subtly sending messages over to Tony. I'm not any of those, just to make sure. Tony's like, yeah.
Two hands?
Yeah. That's, yeah.
Take it out of the microphone.
We know, Red Band. We know that they can hold the microphone, Red Band. I love it. So, Isaac Kane Brown, let me ask you. There's got to be something. When you go to the park, you just walk with your shoes on and just you just like stay on like a path? Do you cut through? Do you go on grass? You take a horse sometimes? You have a little horse? Little miniature pony?
I try to start on the trail, but then people keep walking by, and I'm like, fuck, they're looking at me. So I walk straight through the middle of the park as fast as I can to my Uber.
Wow.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. That is amazing to me. How about at nighttime? What do you do for fun at nighttime?
Eat Go-Gurt.
Honestly, I just try not to masturbate.
You love masturbating. Absolutely incredible.
I want to give that one a fist bump. I want to celebrate that. I want to.
You love it.
Oh, boy. If you get out there on the road as a stand-up comedian alone in those hotels, good luck, friend.
What do you like to masturbate to, Isaac Kane Brown?
fucking. The things you can get away with asking other men. Imagine if you ask a woman that randomly. Imagine if you ask a woman, the things you can get away with to other dudes is fucking insane. Excuse me? One more time. Holy shit. Tony's laying it on thick, bro.
What do you like to masturbate to, Isaac Kane Brown? You're the kind of guy that looks like you like jerking off to like memories.
I really just like the videos where the women are giving like words of encouragement.
Stop, he's gonna come. You gotta.
I like James McCann. I'm gonna check out James McCann stuff. Honestly, I'm gonna check out James McCann stuff. He's fucking funny. That was a good one.
Stop, he's gonna come. You gotta.
Wow, there's a lot of white people here. Is there one black guy here?
Yes, of course there's a black guy. Look, there's one right there.
Oh, do you guys like
Hard
count
to
them
see
as they
because they're
come
in the dark.
Oh,
yeah, that's actually a good point. Big up Z. I just noticed that actually. He's holding his private. Yeah, exactly. Look at that. Look how he's standing. He's literally covering his junk. Like, that tells you how fucking uncomfortable he is actually deep down, you know? He's literally covering his junk with his hand. Look at that. You can't look.
Right there.
Oh, do you guys like
Hard
count
to
them
see
as they
because they're
come
in the dark.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, they're so close.
Yes. Yes. So what kind of words of encouragement do these ladies say that you're into? Like, what's one that you've heard? I've never even seen this before.
I get good boy. That's pretty.
Wow.
Yeah, you know. I don't like this anymore.
Wow.
That is hard because they're telling you you're a good boy, but you're doing a very dark and shameful thing.
Yeah.
And then you feel really good, and then you feel really bad. You're trapped.
Yeah. It's very Catholic. Yeah.
James McCann, our senior Catholic correspondent.
This man is speaking my language. I understand.
Well, Isaac Kane Brown, good news for you. We're going to send you upstairs to go get seen by the talent booker of the comedy mothership AKADEMIKS right now.
Is he getting that opportunity because they think he's funny? Or is Tony giving this opportunity because he wants to fuck him? What do you think is going on here? Is he getting this chance? Is he getting this opportunity because they think he's fucking hilarious, he's gonna kill it? Or does Tony want to fuck him that bad? Holy shit.
And you get a big joke bug. Oh, Jesus Christ. That has to be your worst nightmare.
I'd love to have you on the secret show, too.
And you get to do the secret show on Thursday. Yeah, you go that way. What other way would there be?
Okay, I'm gonna leave it there for now. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for now. Tony's feeling that guy, it seems. Jesus Christ. Anyways, people, I got to bounce. It's 5 a.m. here. I got to bounce. I'll catch up with you guys again later on today. We'll do another fucking stream. I'll do another Taz, I think, before that, then another random show, I think. Hopefully when I wake up, we'll get that sorted. But for now, appreciate you. We're going to leave it there. We're about 30 minutes into the New Kill Tony, so we've still got a bunch of time left to do. Hopefully tomorrow as well, there's a new TFATK. Maybe we can do a TFATK watch along as well tomorrow. But big up everybody for tuning in. Appreciate all of you, mother balls. Thanks so much for hanging out. Like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe, all that good shit. I'll add timestamps later on so you can flick through and see the parts that you want to see and not see, blah 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 blah. There'll also be clips going up as well later, so please forgive me for any sort of spam you get in your notifications, but I'll be pumping out a lot of clips on here from the previous shows and shit. And yeah, thank you for another day 5 of the 31-day marathon. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate all of you. Smash the like button, hit subscribe, all that good shit. Join the Discord, link in the description too, and I'll see you motherfuckers again later. All right, cool. Thank you for hanging out, people. Peace.